I know.
What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the BallGame podcast. I'm Chris.
I'm Matt.
I'm Tom.
NBA playoffs are here. The play-in's on right now. The season has come to an end, but it's a new season, and we're still breathing. Thank God that we're still breathing. Before we get into
God bless.
stuff, yeah,
God bless
God bless
oxygen.
that we are breathing.
God bless
Amen.
that we're breathing, man.
Yeah, honestly, every day's a gift, man. Every day's a gift.
Every day's a gift. Oh, I want to fix this camera. This camera looks... Oh, I'm going to get up and fix it in a minute. Anyways, so we're going to give you guys our play-in predictions. Obviously, it looks like the Lakers are about to win, but
We'll 7, but yeah.
we'll see what happens. We got Warriors Kings on after this, so you'll probably get some live commentary of that as well. We'll give our predictions for the Eastern Conference play-in tomorrow. Then we're going to go into the NBA awards, MVP, all that fun stuff, the All-NBA teams. Then we have some special miscellaneous topics, if you will, for the end.
It's the season we've all been waiting for.
Indeed, it is. It's the most wonderful time of the year, some would say.
Yeah, Christmas is overrated.
Right.
Yeah, March Madness.
And for the most wonderful time of the year, we had to get the most wonderful person of the year. We have a
Not just
very
this
special guest for you guys today. We have Mr. O. Sleazy Wellington
Mm-hmm.
here. And he's getting added to the stage, I think.
He's here?
Yes.
There he is.
There he is.
Wonderful. The
Yeah.
Boston Celtics super fan, the most annoying Boston Celtics fan, might I add, and the Jason Tatum deep throater himself.
I got it on right now, just in case you didn't notice.
Oh, man.
All right, you guys intro O. Sleazy while I fix this camera real quick.
Well, Sleazy, it's been a minute since you've been on the pod. I want to say it was the Thanksgiving episode the last time you've been.
Mm.
Yes.
I missed you, buddy. We've missed you.
I miss you guys too.
Yeah.
We are
We've
very
missed you,
happy to have you on this episode. It's going to be a good one. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. Probably going to get a little toxic, I'm assuming, which is why you're on this one.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, you want to tell the people how you've been? How's everything?
Honestly, bro, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all because I'm about as real as a dollar bill. Life has been shitty lately, but you know, playoffs is here. One of my favorite times of the year. Christmas is definitely overrated in my opinion.
I love Christmas.
Man, you know, I just been vibing, bro. I'm, you know, enjoying the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beat. That's really feeding me because I'm a Drake super fan, super fanatic.
You are a big Drake guy.
Yeah, huge Drake guy. I'm not gonna say what I wanted to say about Drake, but we'll keep that for another time.
Drake is huge.
Drake is thank you.
Bro, yeah, I told you this.
Drake is huge.
But Sleazy, I hope that we could give you some
Not just a
serious
huge
info.
Drake fan, a fan of huge Drake.
Yes.
It's a good point. But Sleazy, I hope we could give you some enjoyment. I hope the NBA
man.
playoffs can give you some enjoyment, but
Always.
we're always here for you. You know we got your back always.
Always.
I kind of hope the playoffs disappoint you, to be honest.
Oh my God.
That was coming.
I mean, to be honest, in a way, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
look, if you see a certain team, bro, if I were you, turn and run. That's it.
All right,
One
yeah.
certain team. And it ain't the Miami Heat. They reside in New York. But yeah, so play-in tournament is starting at this exact moment. Clearly, the Lakers are on. If you're here in this live, we'll be chatting about the game as we turn and look at it every once in a while as Gabe Vincent gets an end one, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, so we have some predictions. Obviously, the 7-8 game and then the 9-10 game. I'm sure if you're watching this podcast, you know how the play-in tournament works. The loser of the 7-8 plays the winner of the 9-10. That team gets the 8 seed. I'm not going to get into everything else. I'm pretty sure you understand it from there. Anyways, this game is going on, but who did we have winning this game? I'll ask, since the Lakers are up 10. It's pretty easy to say we were all going to go with the Lakers, but I actually was going to pick the Lakers.
Yeah, I also was going to pick the Lakers. I mean, people were saying that they should tank the game and not play Denver,
God.
which, like, I understand the idea that you don't want to see Denver in the first round, but like you can't also go put yourself in a one-game elimination situation with Steph Curry. You said that before the pod. And then you have to play a grueling 7-game series with the youngest team in the NBA. So those guys can get up and down the floor.
Or Sacramento, who has the Lakers number.
Yeah.
Like, who has notoriously had the Lakers number.
No, that's a good point.
Oh, Sleazy, who'd you have winning this game? Easy to say the Lakers, but
I picked the Lakers because honestly, I kind of want to see a Denver Laker rematch.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people do. Honestly, it was a great series last year, even though it was a sweep. Every game was
It
within.
didn't really feel like a sweep, but on
It
paper,
didn't.
Yeah.
Not at all. Not at all. Okay, so there's another game right after this, and that is the Golden State Warriors against the Sacramento Kings. The Kings are at home. The Warriors are the 10 seed. Who do we got?
Listen, man, I want to take the Kings, bro. I want the dynasty to be over. I really do, but pretty sure Malik Monk's not playing.
He is not. Kevin
Malik-
Huerter, same thing.
Yeah, so the Kings are missing guys. The Warriors been playing some better basketball as of late. Draymond's been playing some terrific basketball. Klay Thompson's come around a little bit. Wiggins is coming around a little bit. Obviously, you know Steph's gonna Steph. Shit, man. I think this really comes down to does Sabonis show up? If Sabonis shows up, I think the Kings could do the thing. But we saw last year against the Warriors, Sabonis wasn't the same guy he was all regular season. But the Kings are at home, and the Golden One Center is going to be rocking.
Are you lighting the beam?
Oh boy.
You know what? I'm gonna take the Kings. Fuck it.
Shout out Keon Ellis.
I think it's so close, bro, and I want the Kings to win, so I'll just take the Kings.
Okay. Oh, Sleazy, what do you got?
I really want to pick the Kings, but as you say, bro, a 1-game elimination against Steph Curry, where literally he could pretty much go nuclear and win the game by himself.
He could go for 50.
Did
it
that
last year
himself,
against the
yeah.
Kings.
It's like I'm tired. I just don't want them to make it. I'm tired of seeing them.
I think a lot of people are, to be honest with you.
I have PTSD. I'm tired of seeing them.
Yeah, it's bro. That finals, man. That finals.
I don't want to talk about it. Next question.
Finals. But yeah. But are you taking the Warriors? Is that
I think the Warriors might pull this off. I'm not gonna lie to you.
okay? Kings, Warriors, Tom.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard not to take Steph, like you guys said. I mean, he dropped 50 on them in Game 7 last year, and the Kings are still a good team, but not quite as good as they were last year. So I'm going to take the Warriors as well.
The Warriors are hitting their stride.
Yeah.
I mean, they've played some fantastic basketball over the last like 30, 35 games or so. Draymond just has to stay on the court. That's it. Just stay on the court. If Wiggins is even 70% of what he was for you last season when he was an all-star, you're going to be able to, I think, not only win this game, but potentially win another one and give OKC trouble. I mean, I'm going to pick the Warriors. I just think it boils down to the fact that they have Steph Curry and the Kings do not. Of course, that'll blow up in my face when De'Aaron Fox goes for 45 in this game. But all in all, the Warriors are clicking at the right time, and I think they're destined to make the playoffs. They just always somehow pull it out. They never die. They never die. Okay, so that leads you to a matchup of the Sacramento Kings and the New Orleans Pelicans. Chris, in that game, who takes the 8th seed?
I think the Pelicans take it. I think they're going to be hungry after theoretically losing to the Lakers. They're going to be at home. I don't think the Kings really have any type of answer for Zion, and I think it'll come down to that. Zion should eat against them, so I'm gonna roll with the Pelicans there.
Oh, Sleazy, you would have the.
I'm also gonna take the Pelicans there. I just don't think. Again, it's a huge matchup problem. If the Lakers are struggling to contain Zion and they're a much better defensive team, I think the Kings might also have trouble. They might.
You would have the Pelicans and the Warriors
in that case. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, then I forgot I picked the Warriors.
Ooh, that's a good
It's
one.
a tough one.
Okay, honestly, I might gotta take the Warriors again.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I have to take the Warriors again.
Ooh,
You would
that's
have.
tough,
We
man.
would have the
Yeah,
same thing.
yeah. That's tough, man. These Pelicans are a good team.
Pelicans and Warriors would be a great game. I'm not gonna lie.
They just match each other really well.
I'm gonna take the Pelicans. I don't think the Pelicans are losing 2 games. I know it's, again, like we said with Steph, but they're
Jesus Christ, Pete.
They're good. What do you mean it was
How
loud
as fuck?
bro?
You're deaf. Oh my God.
Anyway,
Doing that thing again.
Oh, he's doing
yeah,
his thing.
yeah.
No,
No.
but
Yes.
oh my
Um,
goodness.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Pelicans. I think the dynasty's got to be over.
I think the Warriors are just well suited.
The Pelicans beat them last week, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they
the
did.
Warriors, yeah.
I just think the Warriors are just well suited to handle the Pelicans, man. Like, I'm not sure there's a much better matchup in the NBA for Zion than Draymond, to be honest.
Yeah.
So, and then Brandon Ingram, you could throw a bunch of lengthy wing defenders like Kuminga. You got Wiggins, even Moses Moody is starting to come around a little bit. So you got a bunch of guys you could throw at Brandon Ingram, and then it's Stephen Curry, bro, and then someone else is just eventually gonna get hot. It's just how it goes. Clay's played some great basketball over the last couple months, so going Warriors, man. I think the Warriors take the 8th seed, and Lakers with the 7. So some interesting stuff. That'd lead to some damn solid first round series.
Yeah.
I'll say that between the 1-8 and the 2-7. But we'll give the full playoff predictions on Thursday. You guys stay tuned for that one. All right, going into the less interesting of the two play-ins, the Eastern Conference. I will say the 7-8 matchup.
I was gonna say I think
going
that's the
to
best
be
game. Yeah,
an absolute banger. The Philadelphia 76ers will be hosting the Miami Heat tomorrow night. Chris, who you got?
So do we know that Joel Embiid's playing?
Joel is playing.
100%?
I think
Joel is playing.
for sure playing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Joel is playing.
Something about the Miami Heat, man, when they're in these situations, bruh.
Don't do it. Please don't do it.
No Terry.
Don't do it.
I don't know if that changes anything.
I was about to say, I don't really think Terry
I
moved
knew
me.
Terry was out. Man, I just think that Joel Embiid isn't in game shape right now, probably.
Agreed.
And I think if any team can tire him out and take a toll on him, it's the Miami Heat. Spo is going to be as physical as he could possibly be with him. Put him in as many actions as he could possibly put him in and make him work. And I just don't think, would he play 2 games since returning from injury? I just don't think he's going to have
5.
He's played that many games.
Yeah.
Basketball, man.
his first one he put up like
I know
32
he
or
cooked.
something.
Yeah,
he
he's been
cooked.
back for 5.
It's probably
missed,
not
I
100%, but
think
like
I'm pretty sure
I know
he
he
missed
close.
2.
He left one of them.
He
because-
missed
yeah.
2, but he's played 5 games overall.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think his stamina is going to be what it needs. I think he's going to wear down throughout the course of the game. I expect it to be a close game, so I just don't think he's going to have the legs to be able to close it out. So I'm going to go with the Heat.
Okay. Oh, Sleazy, what you got?
Honestly, bro, if there's anybody that I would rather face in the first round, it would be the Philadelphia 76ers. So for that reason,
I don't blame you.
for that reason alone, I have to pick Philly. Even if I'm not like, it'll be a good game. A part of me, the realist in me, really thinks Miami's gonna probably walk them down and make it look like a slugfest. But a part of me, to make it easier on us, so that we don't have to play Miami first round, please, I'm picking Philly.
But if Philly wins, you will play Miami first round.
Will we?
Yeah.
You do know
that's
that,
what
right?
the wheels were
Wait a
turning.
second.
Yeah, because
If
I'm like,
Philly's
wait,
gonna
yeah.
Miami right now.
Miami is the 8th
seed.
seed at the current moment. If the winner is the 7th seed,
Yeah.
you guys, in case you didn't know, Sleazy, the big Celtics guy, are the 1 seed pretty significantly. And then we're the 2 seed. But yeah, you would be playing.
I ain't gonna lie, either way, we might be fucked. Either way.
Damn.
That's insane.
That change up is crazy.
That is insane to say about your 1
I
seed.
do not want to play Miami first round. I do not. Anything possible to keep us.
So
away
then you're hoping for them to win. Or is that changing your prediction?
I can't say it. You had to say it for me. I don't want to say it.
You're picking the Miami Heat to win the play-in game
That's what it sounds like.
and be the 7th seed and take on the New York Knicks. And you guys, well, I'm not gonna like I'm not going to discount the fact that the Hawks or the Bulls could potentially win a 1-game playoff, but
No,
I'm
I'm gonna
going to
discount it.
safely bet that they're not going to win a 1
Oh
game.
my god.
This game is
Yeah, this
nuts.
game's crazy, bro. Trey Murphy hit a fucking moonshot
A
before. Yeah.
nuke.
Yeah.
A nuke. Oh my god.
Alvarado just
So
hit one.
you have
and he got hurt before.
Miami as the 7th seed, and then Philly losing that game. Okay, cool.
The Knicks have the 2 seed locked right now. Don't
They
they?
have it locked. Yes, there's no more games left in the season. Oh, sleepy.
Oh yeah, true.
This guy don't watch ball.
But okay, so then the 9-10 matchup is your Chicago Bulls hosting. Are they?
Yo, so I just don't make my pick? Is that how this
Oh,
works
I'm
now?
sorry,
Oh,
I'm sorry, I'm
forgot.
sorry. I didn't even make my
Yeah, I
pick,
was gonna
to
say
be
you didn't make your
honest.
pick.
I think,
Um,
yeah, it's a great point. My fault. I'm sorry.
Man, kind of in the same boat as O'Sleazy because I don't want to see Philly in round 1. I don't love the idea of playing Miami, but I think I'd rather play Miami.
Yeah, I need to run that back. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I don't want
yeah.
to play either one of them.
No, I don't want to play either one of them. My thing about the Heat is I know they turn up every year in the playoffs, and they're probably going to do the same thing this year. But usually down the stretch of the regular season, they switch into a different gear, and they didn't really do that.
They did not.
So I'm less concerned. I'm less concerned about them. And Philly was really good before.
All Philly does
before
when
Embiid,
Embiid is
yeah.
in the fucking lineup is win.
Literally.
So I'm going to say that they
Until
beat
they-
Miami. No. Miami's going to beat Philly.
Just so we don't play them.
Yeah, just so we don't have to play them.
I'm gonna have to put my fan bias to the side and not say that I hope for Miami, which I do, but I think Philly wins this 1-game playoff because the Heat are pretty banged up at the current moment. That unfortunately leaves us with the Philadelphia 76ers, and I'm not loving that.
No, I don't
By
like
any
that at
means.
all.
But we are uniquely suited to take on Joel Embiid.
We are, but I feel like Embiid's going to go crazy in the Garden. I'm not gonna lie.
It is what it is. You'll have to wait and
You
see
know?
what we say on Thursday for that series.
Yeah. But
Okay.
I can't
You
wait
know
for that
what's
game, though.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah.
This might be a crazy take. I might be crazy.
Crazy.
So
I
crazy.
think the Knicks can still win a series against the Sixers, even if Joel Embiid goes crazy.
Oh, yeah.
I agree.
Honestly,
I
Me-
think against the Heat, if Jimmy Butler has one of them series, I think you guys are fucked. I don't think you guys would have an answer for. And listen, it's a big if. Like, like he has to do the thing for sure. But like,
You're saying because we have more to throw at Joel,
I think
who's a little
we
banged
have-
up.
Jimmy going nuclear in the series would beat y'all instead of Joel going
I'm
nuclear.
gonna be dead honest.
I think Joel Embiid is a guy who can be matchup dependent. Like, I think having more bodies to throw at Joel is different than having more bodies to throw at Jimmy. But I think if Jimmy Butler is in that mode, it doesn't fucking matter
Right.
what bodies you have to throw at him.
Which is
feel
true.
like
I
it's
guess
the same
Embiid
thing with
too.
Joel, though.
Yeah, I don't know. Jimmy just. I guess it's just a playoff success thing.
I was going to say, look at one guy in the playoffs versus
in
the
these
other. Yeah.
situations, I'm more scared of Jimmy Butler.
And that's entirely
you know what
fair.
I mean?
Yeah, no, it's perfectly.
That's
perfectly
entirely fair
reasonable.
because Jimmy's made 2 finals.
Yeah.
My
like,
thing is just
in
that
recent
the
history.
Sixers were so good before Embiid went
Yes.
down.
Not
And
even
even when he
looked
came
like
back,
this
No.
was gonna be the year before
Yeah,
Embiid
yeah.
went down. So
Which is wild to me
So-
because Tyrese was their 2nd best guy. Toby being their 3rd best guy is just crazy that they were as good as they were.
and they had a good deadline too.
They did.
Mhm.
They had a
Like,
great deadline.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
amazing.
it's gonna be tough, bro. That's gonna be a great game.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's
Should
gonna
be,
be like
yeah.
a final score of like 93 to 89. or
Oh, I
some
hope
shit
so.
like
And I hope
that.
it's a toxic game, too.
Oh, they're gonna be talking
The
shit.
NBA just really cooked with the plan, bro. Because
Oh, yeah.
these teams should not be fucking fighting for their playoff lives.
Right.
Like, how
No.
crazy is that?
These
bro?
two especially.
Yeah, how
bro.
crazy is that?
like
bro?
the Western Conference, it
And-
makes some sense.
Yeah,
because you
in a
got 10
weak
squads.
in a weak Eastern Conference. And I know obviously the Sixers had injuries. The Heat had a lot of injuries too, as they always do. But
We know.
these,
we know
these
guys
teams
are,
shouldn't be
yeah.
fucking fighting for
Bro,
their playoff
shot.
lives.
When
bro.
you have, as we say now, the Bulls hosting the Atlanta Hawks, both teams that are sub 500 and have,
Oh my God.
bro, Zion is dominating.
he's
this game.
cooking them, bro.
He is dominating this game.
He's got, what, 34 now?
Yeah, no,
Something
But probably
like
more,
that.
like
36.
36,
He has, like,
38, yeah.
36. But regardless, like the Bulls are hosting the Hawks, and both teams have been below average, like below mediocre
Yeah.
for the entirety of this regular season. So I ask, who wins this game?
I'm gonna take the Hawks because I just want it to be over, man. I just want it to fucking be over. I don't want them to win this game and then play a close game against the fucking Heat or Sixers and get my fucking hopes up. So I hope we lose to the fucking Hawks. I hope Trae Young fucking puts his dick out and fucking bends Kobe White over and just fucking rails him, bro. Rails him.
Jesus.
I thought we liked Kobe White.
No, I do like
do like
Kobe.
Kobe
I just
White.
want the fucking bowl season to be over, man. I just want it to be over. I just want to be able to enjoy basketball as an unbiased fan. You know me, I don't have any other like hidden agendas or anything like that.
Fair.
That are bullshit.
I guess you don't. That's the most bullshit statement I've ever heard in my life. Sleazy, who you got?
I'm probably just gonna pick the Hawks.
Let's go.
I probably won't even watch the game. I'm not gonna lie.
I feel the exact same way, to be honest. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Hawks as well.
Let's go. Let's sweep, bro. Sweep it, Tom.
Zion again.
Don't do it, Tom.
Jesus.
Be the eyeball, Tom. Be the eyeball.
I kind of want to be. I'm gonna take the Bulls. I think the Bulls are gonna
knew it.
The Bulls are gonna win it.
Oh,
Crazy.
goodness. All right, so that leaves us. Okay, Can I just say
we'll call it the Hawk? Yeah, that's
Can
fine.
I just say for the group that I think Miami, or in your case Philly, whoever picked Miami, is going to beat the Hawks.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick it that way, but
yeah,
the Hawks will be a tough one game.
My heart is telling me like one of the Bulls or Hawks is gonna end up in the playoffs, and we're gonna be really sad about
that would be tragic.
It'd be sad, bro.
If we have to play, because if we have to play Philly or Miami, if we have to play Philly, and then the Celtics get to play the Hawks or the Bulls, I'm gonna be irate. I'm gonna be
don't say it. Don't say it like we could just walk over the Hawks.
They did earn it though. They earned the 1 seed. So.
You won 64 games. You fucking better walk over the Hawks.
You should walk over.
What do you mean?
We didn't walk over the Hawks last year. I don't think we're gonna walk over them again this year.
Bro, you won 60.
Bro, they beat us twice.
I know.
Bro,
you guys are frauds.
Yeah, maybe
stop trying to make it sound like
maybe you guys are just a regular season
team. Stop trying to make it sound like you guys have it rough. You don't. You don't have
if you
it.
guys let the Hawks get more than a game, it's embarrassing.
If anybody has our number, it's Atlanta.
If the Hawks win one game, I don't give a fuck. In the playoffs,
sleazy, bro.
I said the same thing last year. I said if Atlanta
Hawks beat you guys, bro. Imagine the Hawks beat you guys.
Y'all probably won't hear from me. I'm gonna delete everything.
That would be crazy.
I would love to see that.
That'd be sick.
Love it. I would love it. On every single toxic tweet that I see on every post.
I'm going on the BallGame Twitter and retweeting every single toxic Celtics tweet.
Toxic Celtics tweet is going up, tagging O'Sleep.
Everybody is expecting championship, nothing less of a finals. If we lose to Atlanta,
oh my god!
What do I do with myself?
You stop being a Celtics fan.
Hey,
Zion again.
Come to New
40
York.
of them.
Start
40 out of the
Patriots,
95,
man.
bro. This is crazy.
I might have to be a Magic fan.
Crazy.
Magic? That's who you'd pick? Really?
Yeah, I like a lot of Magic players, surprisingly.
Yeah. So that's like your second team?
No, I don't have a second team.
You don't have a second.
If you had to have a second team?
You have a second team?
Yes.
I've never given
I have like 5.
Oh, I know you have like 5. Yeah.
Of course, I'm a Knicks fan first and foremost. It's like Knicks all the way up here, and then it's like I have my second team. All the way down here.
Of course.
And it usually just bases upon who my favorite player is.
So that's what I was gonna say. I'm more like obviously Knicks on top, and then I like players, so I root for them.
Like I'm the biggest. I've been the biggest Jokic guy for years.
I feel like if you're not rooting for the team of the player you like, you're not rooting for the player.
Right. No, I get it. Yeah. But like I root for the team because of the player. You know. Yeah.
I've low key rooted for the Magic all year. Low key.
It's hard not to root for the Magic though. They're one of those teams that like I feel like everyone wants to see.
That's like the cycle though.
They took over TikTok for a good, like 2 months.
That's like the cycle though. You're a team that. I'd probably be. Yeah, you're the team that beats expectations, so everyone loves you. And then people start to put you in conversations you don't belong in a little bit. So now everyone else thinks you're overrated, and then they turn on you.
I just love watching Jonathan Isaac play defense, bro. I'm not gonna lie,
bro.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it.
Really turns me on, and I just
so good.
Yeah,
he's so
wrong.
Playing's dumb.
Yes, the play-in is done and over.
So like Matty J said, we're gonna do our full playoff bracket Thursday. Is there anything else for Thursday? I think that's pretty much it.
That'll take
It's
up
just it'll take up a whole lot.
That'll
of
be
time. We'll
some
go
good
in-depth on each of
conversation,
the
yeah.
series.
Yeah,
We'll
so
go
that's
in-depth on each.
Thursday.
You're on here.
I was just looking at you guys, but
No,
that's on
no.
that's on Thursday. Tuesday we're gonna recap this first weekend of playoff basketball,
Oh man.
and then Thursday a live NFL draft reaction party, which is gonna be pretty
So
sick.
we're definitely doing that. We're 100%.
I mean,
doing a
shit,
live
we
draft party.
record on Thursdays and the draft is on Thursday.
That is true. That's a great point. Yeah,
So-
I have
we
some
might
thoughts
as well.
there. I
Yeah,
have some thoughts there too, but we'll talk about it after.
I'm very.
We could
we'll,
figure it
We'll
out.
definitely have some like discourse, like stuff written down that we could potentially-
Trevor says in the chat, y'all didn't have Brunson over Giannis for first team, did you? I just jumped in. So we just did our playing predictions,
getting into
Trev.
that.
We're going to get
Yeah.
into awards right now.
Yep.
Do you guys want to start with awards or all NBA?
We'll start
I
with
feel like
awards.
awards makes more
We'll
sense.
start with awards and then we'll jump into all.
Do you guys just want to
stuff.
dive in head first?
Start
I feel
at the
like
top.
we
I think we start at the bottom, work our way up.
ease in. We
Well,
ease in.
yeah.
We ease in.
All right.
Like, you
Eesh.
can never just jump right into it. You can't just be jackhammering away all
Yeah.
like off
Yeah,
rip.
for sure.
So-
All right. Let's ease into it then. Coach of the year. Who do you guys got? Tom, take the floor, man.
Floor is mine.
Yeah.
I think this could be a sweep, but I'm gonna take Mark Daignault of the Oklahoma City Thunder. I mean, he's got the youngest team in the NBA, looking like one of the best teams in the NBA. I feel like that's if he's not coach of the year, then who is? You know,
I have a suggestion.
Yeah.
say Joe Mazzulla. I'm throwing
Don't
the
do
camera.
it.
At the TV.
Don't even fucking
I'm
do it.
breaking everything in Sully's house.
Please don't.
I'm picking Joe Mazzulla.
Oh my
Oh,
fucking
come on,
God,
man.
bro. Dude has fucking 4 borderline all
Best
stars.
coach
Maybe
of the
more.
best team in
5.
the NBA. I don't
5
really
borderline all stars, those sleeves.
I
But
don't know how else. I don't know how else you win Coach of the Year other than coaching the best team in the NBA.
Bro. Coaching the
It's
youngest team in
really
the
that
NBA, the
simple.
number 1 seed in the Western Conference.
It's
Yeah,
literally that simple for me.
It's really not, man.
Bro. Tatum, Brown, Kristaps, Derek White, and Drew Holiday. Okay, now name the top 5 players on the Thunder, please.
I could
And
coach
do
them to
they
a play-
match
I
up?
could coach the Celtics to a playoff spot. I don't
Sounds
know
like
about
Brad
them
Stevens
to,
knows how to do his job. I don't know what else y'all want me to do.
My God.
Yeah, but
You are such
not-
a Celtics
okay.
homer that it actually gets me so aggravated. It gets me so aggravated.
okay, bro.
Me personally, Sleazy, I could acknowledge the fact that Joe Mazzulla actually did a really good job this year coaching.
He did way better this year than he did last year. Way better.
100%.
Yeah.
He did
That's
a
no,
really
that's no
good job
doubt. Yeah.
We'll
coaching
see how he
this
does
year.
in the playoffs, though,
But-
because he doesn't love to make adjustments.
Right, yeah.
That's a big factor for him also, depending on who we play and how he's gonna like.
Yeah, but
Not taking anything away from him. He was phenomenal, but it's a one-horse race.
yeah, I mean, coaching, like you said, the youngest team in basketball in the wild, wild west, taking them to the 1 seed, seeing all the guys buy in and be locked into like the story and stuff, like the narrative and stuff, favors Mark Daignault.
They're
so.
them barking after every game. has
Yeah.
got
Yeah, they love each other.
They're a glorified AAU team.
Yeah, they even got my boy Adam Flagler, bro, in fucking street clothes,
That's
pulling up
crazy.
to the interviews.
That's so
post-game, bro,
wild.
in fucking hoodie and sweats, bro, pulling up to the fucking interviews with all them barking and shit.
Oh my god!
Mad
You know,
funny.
this
Shout out
doesn't,
Adam Flagler.
this doesn't really
Yeah.
matter in the end. But I feel like it needs to be said. Like sometimes how pretty your offense is and stuff, and your defensive principles. Like we don't mention that much when we talk about Coach of the Year, bro. They have the most beautifully run offense in the entire NBA. It's like actually insane to watch. Like Shea is just Shea, but like their off-ball movement and just the fact that they all can handle the ball and run an offense is just.
Yeah.
Yeah, JJ was talking about it on one of his pods. I don't know if it was the one with Braun or one of the other ones. I don't know.
Old man.
It might have been the old man in 3 with
Probably.
because Jalen Williams is like on that. So maybe he was talking to Jalen Williams about like the ghost screen. Yeah, it was Jalen Williams. He was talking about like the ghost screens and stuff they run in their offense and stuff. It was pretty
It's
interesting.
beautiful
But
basketball.
they just have guys who could, like J-Dub was saying, they have guys who could attack off the catch at all 5 positions.
Yep.
You look at a guy like Chet, he gets praised obviously for his defense and for his ability to stretch the floor and make threes, but Chet, for his size and for playing the 5, is great at attacking closeouts. So what that allows you to do is have constant flow and constant movement in your offense when everyone can make a quick decision off the dribble. So their offense, and like you said, their defense too. I mean, they're one of the top defenses in the league.
Yep.
Obviously anchored by Chet, but you got all these guys locked in. You have a guy like Shea who's up there in steals per game and overall stocks per game, and he might get some defensive team love maybe. But You have a guy like Shea who his thing is gambling. That's how he gets so many steals.
Mhm.
But
That's their thing.
right.
But when you have an elite
the
rim protector,
right?
yeah,
I was
you
about
can
to
do
say
that.
you
Yeah.
have a rim protector behind, but then you also have guys who are so good in those scramble
Yes.
situations
Yep.
and finding
Their
the open
rotations are
guy and
beautiful.
rotating. Yeah. So yeah, no, Mark's done a phenomenal job with them.
Oh my D'Angelo Russell.
Why is Ingram on the bench? Is he playing bad?
Oh my
or-
God. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
wow.
a great question.
Yeah.
I don't
Why
know if
is
y'all know, but Zion got hurt. I don't know if y'all saw.
Well,
Zion?
Yeah, he got hurt.
yeah, he's not out there either.
Oh my goodness. They're closing without both of them?
Yeah.
Man.
This
I was
is
waiting for one of y'all to say something, but I just seen it. I
heartbreaking.
literally
I didn't even
I didn't
realize
know.
that.
Yeah.
Wow, that's horrible.
But Coach of the year.
Mark Dagnall.
Yeah.
Sleazy, I'm honestly disappointed that you picked Joe Mazzulla.
He was trolling, bro.
No, is he?
He's trolling. I know.
Yeah,
I know.
I picked Mark.
Yeah.
I hate you.
6th man of the year. I think it's another one
I'm
that
staring at this
that
camera. I hate you.
I think
Sixth
it's
man of
another.
the year. I think it's a sweep.
Yeah,
I would.
think it's a sweep. Malik Monk.
Yeah.
Yes.
Malik Monk.
Shout out
Yeah,
to
Nas
Shout out Nas Reed.
Nas
man.
Reed
I
made a
wanted to
push,
pick him,
man.
but
Made a
Malik's
push.
yeah.
especially
Stepping up with Cat being out. Yeah.
But did he enter the starting lineup?
See, that's the thing. I think in a
I honestly
situation like
don't-
that shouldn't make a difference because, like, you need him to
Yeah.
step up. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
his
I feel
main
like
role
that's-
is a
that's
6 man.
the job
but-
of the
Yes,
sixth
that's a
man
good
is
point.
to be the
Exactly,
first guy
yeah.
off the bench when you need a guy.
Yeah. So, but Malik Monk been doing it all year.
My very close second
change
vote was
that.
Al
That
Horford.
would potentially change my mind.
Yeah.
Al Horford,
I wouldn't hate
honestly,
it, yeah.
I wouldn't hate. I don't love it, but I also don't hate the fact that you give him his credit because he has been very good this season too. So,
Yeah, he's been a calm 6th man.
The Joel Embiid stopper.
yo, he
Or the
always
Giannis
has
stopper.
been,
Yeah.
bro.
Both of them.
Giannis and Embiid, both.
So funny, man. Watching this 36-year-old man go
It's so
charge two of the
weird.
best
He's-
players.
Trevor
like, I
was-
just don't know how he
Yeah,
does it, bro.
Trevor in the chat says he went with Nas Reed, impacting winning matters. I feel like I saw on numerous occasions Malik Monk like put the Kings on his back and
Yep.
win them a game. So
Multiple occasions.
I
maybe
would
Nas
agree with
Reed
that.
has better advanced numbers and stuff like that, which is a fair point. I think Nas Reed has a good case, but I think Malik Monk's just a tier ahead of him this year. I just don't think this was Nas Reed's year. But
Yeah.
The Kings' offense, I feel like, without Fox and Sabonis, was so heavily reliant on Malik that you're kind of seeing this since the Kings didn't finish the season all that strong,
Mhm.
and it's no wonder Malik hasn't been there.
oh, sorry. Sweezy, Trevor really wants me to let you know that the coach on the best team never wins the goddamn award. Phil Jackson has
That
one
is
coach
true.
of the year in his goddamn career.
Wow.
He said, make sure he hears this. Phil Jackson. And then he went with his, what's it called? Nas Reed comment. But then he came back and said, look up at the coach of the year comment. So he really wanted to make sure
He
heard
really
that,
did
so.
want to make
Make
sure.
sure he hears that I don't give a rat's ass. If it was up to me, I'd vote Joe Mazzulla. If it was up to me.
I think he hears you.
Yeah, and
Like,
Trev also says that Nas Reed was 150 to 1 odds preseason.
that's
analyst.
insane.
Yeah, that's wild.
I
Shout out
would
Nas Reed.
honestly potentially change my pick, but
He definitely has a good case.
Monk
but-
really
It's really close in my opinion. Like
Yeah,
it's
it is.
really close.
It is.
It's close.
It honestly might be the closest race of all.
Definitely.
I
is,
think
yeah.
everyone favors Monk, but it's closer than like people are making it. Like
Yes.
we all just fucking had Monk sweep, but like
Like if Nas Reed
it's like
gets
the Lakers
award,
versus the Nuggets. Like it was a sweep,
Sure.
but like it was a
Oh, yeah,
competitive.
yeah,
competitive.
yeah.
Sweep.
Nas
Yeah,
Reed
yeah,
made
yeah,
it
yeah.
competitive. You know,
Yeah.
he definitely made it competitive. So shout out
if
to Nas
Nas
Reed.
Reed gets the award, I'm not gonna think twice. I'm really not. I'll be like, okay.
I'd be a little
understand.
bit.
I'd be surprised if he
I'd be a
got
little
it.
bit
Yeah, I'd be
surprised.
surprised if Malik
I'd be
didn't
a
get it.
little bit surprised.
Okay. All right. What we got up next? We got a most improved player.
You're
most
going
improved.
last.
Curious to see where we go with it. I know who you're gonna pick. I think.
What do you mean you know who I'm going to pick?
Oh no,
Huh.
No. You
No, I
know.
don't.
Oh, Sweezy, you could have the floor.
Yeah, go ahead,
man. Who's
Osweezy.
who's your most improved player this year?
I picked Kobe White. Honestly, I think I want to say towards the beginning and middle of the year, he was having, I think he had a real decent stretch of like 22 a game on like, I want to say like 52% shooting. Like he was having a really good stretch, and it was pretty locked up for me middle of the season that I was picking Kobe White.
Locked up middle of the season.
Middle of the season, I didn't really have. It was either him or Tyrese, honestly.
Yep.
I kind of picked Kobe, in my opinion, because
Yeah.
when Joel went down, that kind of swayed my my pick over to Kobe.
I agree with that. And the thing is, for most improved, bro, like Kobe White, Tyrese Maxey, let me first say, definitely improved a whole lot this
He
season.
was already good though.
Yes, he was already an above 20 point per game scorer. Kobe White didn't even average 10 points per game last season. He's averaging over 19 this year with barely a drop off in efficiency. If anything, I think he raised his efficiency in each metric. He upped his assist, nearly doubled it. He's been phenomenal for the Bulls this year. Big find. And I feel like some people were a little scared that the Kobe White thing wasn't going to work out, but he turned it all around. And I mean, he's shown that he's a high volume scorer and is capable of getting buckets. Yo, Pete, do me a favor. Turn around and stomp that thing the fuck out. Stomp it the fuck out, please.
It's like a silverfish or whatever.
Please, before it runs away.
Oh, whoa. Get him. Yeah. Now spit on him.
I think it's dead.
Now spit on it.
You don't need to clean it up.
You
If
gotta
you
double
don't
tap,
want
bro.
to, brother.
Leave him there to remind his friends not to come around here. Most improved player is Tyrese Maxey. I don't know what you guys are talking about. No. I think it's Tyrese Maxey. I think the fact that he was so good last year and still got a lot better, numbers wise, and the efficiency not falling off, I think that helps him a lot more. And yeah, Embiid going down, like if Embiid didn't go down, I still think he's going to run away with it. But yeah, I think it's Tyrese Maxey, man.
Yeah, I think they both had increased opportunity, which I think is the biggest thing for the most improved player.
Thanks, buddy.
They both had that. And for that reason, I'm actually going to go with Tyrese Maxey too. I think it's harder to jump from a good starter to a solidified all-star, maybe all-NBA player, than it is from a rotation. It's not like Kobe White was on his way out of the fucking league. You know what I mean? It's not like he was a rotation guy to a starter with some
He was a guy that was getting some DNP's coach's decision, bro. Like,
yeah,
he was.
I guess. I think also towards the listen, Tyrese was really good last year, but also Kobe White, like last year, the end of the season, had a phenomenal stretch to end the year. That's why I'm pretty sure I might have picked him to win most improved player preseason. I don't even remember.
I'm shocked you're not going with your Bull.
Bro, I think it's super impressive. Like I said, I think jumping into that all-star category is more impressive to me because it's not like he's a fringe all-star. Like he was a fucking all-star this year. Like there was no debate he was an all-star this year.
Yes.
He has a damn good case for fucking all-NBA. I don't think he'll make it, but he has a fucking great case. And also, the thing that kind of put it over the edge for me, I know, Sleazy, you said it was locked up for you mid-season. I think this end of the season stretch really decided it for me. I think Kobe White, the last, week and a half, 2-3 weeks, really struggled. And Tyrese Maxey, I think his ability to maintain the level of play that he reached, even while Embiid was sidelined, obviously the wins and loss column, they took a hit, but that's expected when you lose a guy the caliber of Joel Embiid. But a guy who demands that much gravity and that much attention that's now going to be on you since he's out. And Tyrese Maxey's play didn't fluster at all. He literally maintained exactly what he was doing. And like Trev said, he had a 50 piece last week, which was really fucking huge for them, like, and really important. So it's definitely close. I'm personally more, and maybe it's part of me being a homer pick and being a Kobe White fan and thinking, like, knowing that he had this in him. Because I was a guy who was always a little bit skeptical of Tyrese Maxey. So, I know a lot of people thought this jump was obvious for him. I was one of the few people who I didn't think he would get to this level. So.
I was about to say, so I feel like maybe I'm getting the reverse thing. I genuinely thought this was a possible thing for Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah.
Like, I was looking at Tyrese Maxey like, okay, he's going to be a more than capable secondary guy. Like, I felt like there was another jump coming from Tyrese. But like Kobe White, I kind of just expected nothing, to be honest. I wasn't expecting him to turn into a damn good NBA player. Like, am I saying he's going to be a starting like combo guard for a while? No, but I think he's literally.
He probably is.
He probably will be, but I think he's the definition of like the perfect sixth man. English is a difficult language, man.
One of the hardest.
I feel like this season kind of took him out of that territory. I think he showed he could run an
He
offense.
could,
Teams,
but
he
I
definitely
think
could.
he's perfect as a sixth man. I think that's like the ideal role for a contender for Kobe White. Like that's where I think he fits the best.
I don't know.
It kind of depends on the team, though. Honestly,
Yeah,
I guess it depends on the team.
It does. But like regardless, over 19 per game on nearly 45%
Yeah,
shooting.
I don't know. I feel like you're missing I feel like that's what makes him the most improved is that he showed his best role is to be a starter and to get the starter minutes and to be the starting point guard and run the team.
Well, no,
You know what I mean?
No, I agree. I think like his
feel like
jump
that's
was unbelievable.
Yeah,
that
part
should
of
be
his
my
most
point. Like I
improved
get it. Yes, that should be
candidacy
part
is
of mine.
that he proved that he could be a high level starter.
Yeah, and I mean, I think that jump from being a guy where it was like occasionally getting DNPs to being a capable starting level player. I'm not saying that he's not a capable starting level player. He is an above average starter, but I'm just saying what I think his perfect role is ideally. But he's a bucket and he's efficient in terms. He's a good passer, doesn't turn the ball over too much. He's reined himself in quite a bit this season. The poor performances from Kobe White are fewer and far between, which I think that matters to me. That matters a lot to me. And I mean, like I said, Tyrese Maxey was averaging 23 last season. I got to give it to Kobe White. You jump 10 points per game in 1 year. It's pretty impressive.
I guess, yeah. So one thing that's interesting, FanDuel has Tyrese Maxey at minus 1350 to win it.
Wild.
Caesars has him at minus 1600. I think that's Bet Rivers has him at minus 10,000. But then, what is this? MGM? MGM has him at minus 105.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
And then, but you can't bet on Kobe White, but then they have plus 500 for Scotty Barnes. That is really interesting.
That is so odd. That is so odd.
Dean's also in the chat. Dean says that Dante DiVincenzo missed most improved by 9 seconds. I don't know if you guys saw that. So the game's requirement, it also matters about your minutes. So because he had too many games of like under 19 minutes played, he wasn't qualified.
To be fair, he wasn't going to win it.
He had a damn good case, bro.
Yeah,
he definitely had a great case, but I don't think he was going to win it over either of these two, to be honest with you.
Bro,
he was a solid-ass rotation player for Golden State last year. Like,
he was the second best player for like 2 months, bro.
Yeah.
No, I'm not disagreeing.
And they were winning games.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's fair. Dante he was been hooping, bro. I don't want to take.
He was one of the best fucking high volume 3-point shooters in the NBA. Yeah. Like I don't know if he would have won it either, but he had a damn good case, bro.
Yeah. And it's crazy because Dante played almost the entire last game of the season and only didn't play like 32 seconds, which is wild that he's gonna miss it by 9 seconds, and he just played 53 minutes, pretty much. Yeah. So. Congrats to the Lakers, man. They pulled it off.
Lakers. Yeah,
that was
Lakers get to play Denver.
That was a sweat.
Yeah. All right, what's next after most improved? You want to do?
I think we jumped to defense player of the year. I think that's the next one.
All right.
Or do we just knock out rookie of the year real quick?
Oh, yeah.
We can knock that out.
All right. Wow, sick. Victor Wembanyama. Congratulations. Here's your trophy. All right, moving on.
Yeah.
Congrats, Victor.
You are one of one. Truly one of one.
Truly an alien. Give him the trophy.
The fact that this man led the league in step back 3-point percentage as well is just fucking.
That's such a wild stat to think about. He's 7'4".
Oh boy,
doesn't he? Yeah, he also has more blocks than 85% of any player to ever play basketball.
Led the league in blocks. You know, only averaged 22, near 10 and 3.5.
Wasn't he on a minute restriction when the year first started?
Averaged 29 minutes per game this season as well. So.
Yeah, he's a problem.
He averaged better numbers than LeBron's rookie season for the most part, and played 8 minutes per game less. So
yeah, he's going to be a problem.
Victor is a one of one basketball player. And you could argue he's already a top 20 basketball player.
Remember when he played one summer league game and everyone was like, I don't know, he might have problems. Fuck you.
Yeah, good luck with that, buddy. The San Antonio Spurs are they got a future there a little bit. If they could build around Victor, they're going to accelerate this offseason. I definitely think so.
Yeah.
But Victor's different, bro. Victor is oh my God, unlike anything I've ever seen on a basketball court. So that's the new evolution of the NBA, bro. We're going to start seeing these 7-foot dudes that are super athletic and super nimble, start dribbling around the court and doing everything. So, yeah, shout out to Victor, man, rookie of the year, and he ran away with this one.
Yeah.
It was close for a little while. People were thinking Chet, but Victor quickly pulled away from that one. So
It's like Victor Wembanyama playing basketball is like when we play like indoor hoops with like the miniature basketball hoop on a door.
yes,
Like it's like no shit.
It's like me on 8 feet.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I'm cashing this half court shot like across my bedroom. Like that's what it is to him. Like in perspective.
yeah. For a 7-footer to be pulling up from the 7'4" guy to be pulling up from the logo, bro. What are you going to be doing with this in a year or two? What can you even do? How do
He
you
literally
guard
just
it?
like holds the ball up here and is like, haha, you can't get it. They can't. to like guys that are 6'11", like can't get the ball. It's
Yeah,
so unfair.
it's
I
insane.
wonder if this is right. I'm looking at Wemby's B-ball index right now. Block rate on contest,
Oh my.
81.73.
I don't.
I feel like that can be
He
right.
contests more than like 5 shots a
The
game.
percent
right?
of contested shots that are blocked by the player.
Wow.
I don't know about.
I wonder
that.
who the next highest is.
I mean, they have him at the 100th percentile too. He's definitely
Well,
the
no,
king
he's
of
definitely
it.
the
but
one of it.
I don't know if this number. I feel like they wouldn't put up a
False
wrong
stat.
number. Yeah,
No, probably not. But that's insane.
that's crazy if that's true. That
Can you
he-
find out who the next highest is? I'm really curious how far
don't
above
know
he
if
is.
I don't know if
do
I
that.
could do that on here.
But
That's funny.
yeah, he's
That's insane, bro.
he's ridiculous. I saw a stat where the Spurs are the worst defensive team in the league with him off the court, like significantly,
Mm-hmm.
and then the 8th best defensive team in the league with him on the court or something like that. So that actually
think
leads
about
us,
this next one, man.
That actually leads us directly into our next award, which is the Defensive Player of the Year. And I guess I'll get it started since I'm already speaking, and I'll soon shut the fuck up. It ain't Victor Wembanyama. I'm sorry. I want to give it to him, but I can't give it to a guy that's on a 22-win team. I just can't do it. The guy that I picked leads the team with the best defensive rating in the entire NBA, and he's once again going to win Defensive Player of the Year, and that is Rudy Gobert. It is that simple. The Minnesota Timberwolves defense revolves around that man,
And they're the best in the league.
and they are the best in the league.
I'll go next. I took the French big man, but not the alien one, the other one. I took Rudy Gobert as well. Like you said, the best defense in the NBA anchored around Rudy Gobert. I'm curious what the Timberwolves defensive rating is with him off the floor. Did you just pull that up?
So I don't know how they're calculating this,
that's
but
not possible, bro.
But number one in block rate on contest, the percent, GG Jackson at a 105.88.
How is that possible?
So I don't know what this stat is from Basketball Index. I think they need to fix this one. Maybe I'll message the guy on DM. I'll message him on DM on Twitter.
I'm curious about that one. Who
Yeah.
hit the first 3 of this game? I didn't even see that. And there goes Keegan.
Yeah.
But
the next like real player after Wemby is Eamon Thompson
I'm not surprised.
at a
that one,
76.13.
he's insane as well.
I guess if you want to consider Bol a real player, Bol is ahead of Victor. So
Damn. Okay.
So
all right, your defense player of the year, Chris. Who you got?
I went with Victor.
Wow.
Dude, I've never seen anyone impact a game like this on the defensive side of the ball. Just his ability to cause havoc, and what puts it over the edge for me is his ability to cause havoc out on the perimeter too. And, just getting in the passing lanes, getting deflections. I mean, he's just, and obviously what he could do in terms of rim protection. I've just never seen someone have this much defensive gravity. Dudes were passing up layups on him, and he, like we said, blocking fucking everything. Clearly he's blocking everything, blocking 80% of fucking shots. But I mean, I don't know. Someone fucking changed this Patrick Williams, bro. I had fucking Wemby pulled up, and I was gonna read stats.
You know, you could go to a different like down here. You click on that.
Wow, one
Nobody's
that
gonna bother
nobody's
you.
on.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
He did stop a 3-on-1 fast break by himself. Trevor's right.
That was crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, people are
Yeah.
fucking scared of him. I've never seen people be scared of a fucking player defensively like they are with him.
It's just tough, like Sully said, with the
Ah,
22 win
man,
team.
bro.
Man.
Yeah,
It's just
but
tough
I
to give him
mean,
the
like
award. but-
blocks per 75, he's obviously in the 100th percentile in that 4.26. Rim points saved per 75, they have it at a 116%. Like just
Normal.
It seems like he's fucking breaking B-ball index's fucking defensive metrics, which is just fucking insane. Like you mentioned, bro, they were a very manageable defense with him on the floor, and
Good.
they were terrible with him off the floor. Like just that helps his case. And I know, like you said, Rudy's anchoring the #1 defense in the NBA, which definitely helps his case. I wouldn't be mad if Rudy won the award. And I know defensive awards, what your team does matters, but like you said, man, they weren't a bad defense when he was on the floor. Obviously, they weren't the best, but I mean, doesn't take a rocket scientist to watch Victor Wembanyama play and say that's the most impactful player we have on the defensive end of the ball. So I think his individual defensive impact was just too good to not give him the award, honestly. Listen,
Okay.
man. We said it for years, bro. Rudy Gobert had to be we have Rudy Gobert. Like, I don't want to be negative towards Rudy, but
Dude,
just something that bothers me. If Rudy Gobert is so fucking great at defense, then why do we bitch and complain all the time when he was in Utah that we have to fucking get him better defend? If he's so great, he should impact it by himself. He shouldn't have to need fucking Jaden McDaniels, an all-world defender, Anthony Edwards, an all-world defender. Victor's out here doing this shit with fucking Keldon Johnson, Trey Jones.
Let's also
bro.
put it out there too that he does make the guys a lot.
No, I
better
know he
around
does. I
him.
know he does.
Like let's also like he was anchoring an elite defense in Utah with less than stellar perimeter defenders as well. And then it got more exposed in the playoffs because you just have dudes going at everybody. But in the regular season, you can make it work. I don't know, man. It's no surprise that all these guys improve and look really good as perimeter defenders when you have Rudy Gobert. And I mean, look, the same could be said for Victor Wembanyama, but I can't give it to a guy on a team that has 22 wins. And overall, yes, he's their defense is great when he's on the court, but he's only playing 29 minutes per game. And in the end, they're like what, the 20th ranked defensive team in the NBA, and I just can't give it to a guy.
I don't know. I think a guy like that, though, you have to really only value his on-off numbers. I feel like the context
success matters
so much.
though.
It does matter, but also the context matters so much. Like,
oh, Sleazy, where do you go with this?
Yeah, where are you?
Please, I forgot you were
with
even
this?
here, bro.
Surprisingly, bro, I kind of also picked Wemby.
Wow.
You know ball, man.
For a certain, it's really hard to ignore the fact that Rudy is anchoring the best defense in the league. It's really hard to ignore something like that. But I gravitate towards more of defensive versatility instead of just being good at one thing defensively. Like Rudy is a all-world rim protector. I look at, for my depoy candidates of who I'm giving out votes for, I'm intrigued to guys like Giannis, AD, Bam, guys who are switchable and versatile on defense, which is kind of what Wemby is. And the numbers really just don't lie, bro. The numbers don't lie, and I don't know. It's just would this be Rudy's fourth depoy if he wins it?
I think
Yes. No.
Is it?
His fourth.
Wow.
And I can't put Rudy in conversations with Ben Wallace, who has 4, and I think Hakeem has 3.
I think Hakeem
Dwight's
has
got
3 or 4.
3.
Dwight has 3.
I'm going to the extremities of this and putting him in all-time conversation, but I just can't. I don't really. It is. I gotta agree with Matt too. Trying to give it to a 22-win team is pretty hard to do.
No, it's really hard to do.
I get it.
Really hard.
It's even getting the consideration on a
like
22
he
win
is
team,
that
like, that's
impactful.
how-
I'm taking nothing away from that. But in the end, I just I have to look
Bro,
at team
he
success
came
for a win
close
like
to a
this.
fucking quad double like 3 or 4
3
times this
yeah. He's
season.
gonna
He
get
got
one. He's
really
gonna get one
fucking
next
close.
year.
Like one guy is anchoring the best defensive team, and another guy is probably
I'm pretty sure, bro.
being
I gotta
very-
find the fucking Wemby Agami account, bro. Hold on, because there was like 8 or 9 fucking Wemby-Gamis where he fucking
Numbers are crazy.
put up
Though.
a stat line that's never been
been-
done before.
The
That's
numbers are out of
Like,
this world.
bro, 8 or 9 of them in your rookie year, bro, is fucking not normal.
Yeah, he's
dude.
not normal. He's not.
He's
is-
so far.
I
from normal
understand.
that, like, yeah.
If Rudy does get the award, I won't be mad.
I just pray to the good Lord that we get to see a full, healthy career of Victor Wembanyama, man. That's
Same.
all I ask.
Yeah, so he
That's
had
all I want.
he had 8 Wemby-Gamis this year,
Jesus
and
Christ.
according to Extra Stat Muse, the average stats in his 8 Wemby-Gamis was 25.8 points, 13.6 rebounds, 5.6 assists, 2.4 steals, 6.9 blocks, and 3 made 3-pointers.
Yeah, that's a ridiculous stat line.
That's
That's
just
not
that's 2K my career,
I
bro.
was
Like
about to say that. This man is
I don't
really
think I could even do
fucking-
that in my career.
He is running.
No, right?
No, no.
Imagine your my player was Victor, bro. Grinding badges would be so easy, man.
that's crazy, bro. I can't.
Imagine Victor doing the Curry slide, bro. Oh, sick pass, bro.
Man, good pass, Trey.
They probably got him doing that shit in my team, bro.
Oh, they
Honestly.
definitely-
Probably everybody's juiced in my team. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah.
But yeah, all right. So I can't be mad. I don't think Victor's gonna win it, and in the end, I just don't.
Yo,
I don't think there's ever been a guy that's been on a losing team that has
I gotta
won the award. So
all right, that's Depoy. Cool. Before we move on to what do we have left?
MVP?
That's
Yep.
it. All right. Before we go on to MVP, 2 days ago,
Mm.
playing Madden, right?
Yep.
They put so there's these Ring of Honor cards: Mike Vick, Eric Dick, Urson, Devin
Yeah.
Hester, Troy Polamalu, JJ Watt.
Mhm.
They're 99 overall. So you grind solos with them. It gives you a token that you put into them that gives them an X factor that automatically gets lit up,
Yep.
an extra ability slot, and then like their colleagues, their conglomerates, they're like
Yeah.
98 overall and 95 overall. They get insane boosts,
Yeah, that's
whatever.
cool.
You can only get one of the token though.
Mhm.
So like having Dickerson was stupid if I don't have a token for him. If I'm using my token on Mike Vick, whatever. They had another token. I use it on Tony Gonzalez. My team's insane. I got rid of Dickerson because he had no X factor.
See ya.
Bought Bo Jackson back. Figured out how to get Bo Jackson 99 speed. The whole 9 yards. My team's fucking insane right now. Like actually fucking
Ludicrous, yeah.
godly. I bought so
Has
many
he bought
packs.
packs?
I bought so
Yeah.
many packs. I don't
What
fucking
kind of question is that?
Okay. So it's 2 nights ago. I'm on with Frank. I'm like to Frank, I'm like, yo, we're going on a fucking Super Bowl run. Like, let's fucking get it.
Ring me.
Gallo fucking pulls up. He's like,
Oh,
I'm here
no.
for it. All right. We fucking
Not
win.
Gallo.
Bro, we won fucking like 10 or 11 games straight. I won my Super Bowl. Frank's Super Bowl was 1 game after mine because like it's your own season. It's
yeah.
So Frank won his. So I won 2 Super Bowls back to back, which was
Wow.
fucking crazy. I was the quarterback. Felt so accomplished.
Wow.
Gallo had just made his playoffs. He's like, let's do the playoff run tomorrow. I said,
Tomorrow.
I said, okay. Okay, we can do it
Tomorrow.
tomorrow. We get on yesterday. Frank and Ortiz are playing Ford. Gallo's
Yesterday was tomorrow.
yeah, yesterday was
okay.
tomorrow. We get on. Frank and Ortiz are playing Ford. Gallo's like, well, I want to do my Super Bowl run. I want the Super Bowl. I said, Gallo, I'll
Oh,
do it with you.
no.
We can do it just us, right? He's like, okay. I'm like, Ortiz is like, Gallo, are you going to quarterback your own Super Bowl run? Gallo's like, well, I don't know because I trust your I can't do the voice. I trust your defense more than I trust my own defense, but I also trust your offense more than I trust my own offense.
Gal's really bad at video games.
I said,
No one knew.
I said, okay, like, let me know what you want to do. I finished my game. I'm like, what do you want to do? He's like, I'll be quarterback. I'm like, are you sure? He's like, yeah. I'm like, well, I'm going to tell you this then. This is also in my next season, this is my winner go home game. If we win, I'm in the playoffs. So I'm 1 game behind you. If I lose, I don't make the playoffs. I have to restart.
Yep.
He's like, actually, I don't know now. I'm like, all right, that was the wrong answer. I'm going to be quarterback now. Right. If you're not confident, I'm going to be quarterback.
Yeah.
We go into the game. I'm fucking selling, bro. I have a few picks. It's not looking good. We're down 14-3.
Bad.
There's like a minute left in the fucking first half. We're down 14-3. They get ball at half and they have the ball with a minute left. They run a play. Gallo's the DC. I'm like, yo, you might want to call a timeout here because I kind of want the ball back because I want to try and score because they might score here and they get the ball after half. We only have 3 points. I want to try and score. He fucking lets them do the no huddle. So there's a 10-second runoff. Then he fucking calls a timeout. I'm like, okay.
no.
God, bro.
We carry on. The time ticks down in the second quarter, the 1 minute. They run a play. They're out of timeouts. There's 12 seconds left. And this motherfucker calls a timeout. And I'm like, well, we're probably not going to score now. There's only 12 seconds left. Why the fuck did you give them a free timeout? I'm bugging out in the party.
Gave him a free
timeout, right? They come out and run a play, bro.
They score.
We get a fucking
they score.
pick six. We get a fucking pick six. I'm like, Gallo, I should have never doubted
You're
you.
a
Like, you're a
genius.
fucking god. Let's fucking go. Okay. We come out of half, stop them. We score. We go up. They come down, score again. So we're down 3 again. Legacy drive.
Yep.
2-minute drive.
Mhm.
I have 2 timeouts.
2.
Drive down the fucking length of the entire field, bro. It got scary. Like, there were some third downs. There might have even been some fourth down conversions.
Mhm.
Get it down to third down on the fucking 2-yard line.
Mhm.
No timeouts. I'm like, bet. 6 seconds left. I'm like, I'm going to get to the line. I'm going to spike this shit. We're going to kick our 3, go to overtime. If we have to stop them, we'll stop them. The defense is rolling. Run the play. I'm fucking spamming circle to run the spike. Bro, my shit came out in fake spike.
Oh,
I snap the ball. He fakes it at the ground and then drops back to pass. I got sacked and we lost.
Oh, no.
We're sitting there in fucking dead silence. I said, 5 minutes goes by. We don't say a word. We're just listening to fucking Ortiz and Frank play for. We didn't say a word. I said, Gallo, you don't even have to be my friend anymore. Like, I get you. Like, I fucked up.
God.
He said, what the fuck, Obi? And then I just fucking got off. I just turned my shit off and left.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Even if you guys don't know Gallo, you could probably do an
Yeah,
impression of him,
so-
and it's spot on.
Yeah.
Anyway, everyone has. a
So I
Gallo
think I quit Madden. I just wanted to. I thought it was really
Oh
fun.
No, that was
my
funny.
God. Wait. So I gotta ask this. When you ran the fake spike, you said there was 6 seconds left on the clock? Like,
Yeah.
clock was stopped, or you were
No, it
running
was
to the
running.
line? Oh, okay,
I was
okay,
running
okay.
to the line to fucking
Okay.
get a playoff.
Okay. Got
And
it,
I
got
came
it.
out in spike, but it was fake spike.
Okay.
So I got sacked
gonna
and the game
say-
was over.
Yeah, that would make sense. I was gonna say, why the fuck are we spiking it if the clock is?
No, the clock wasn't stopped. I
Okay,
needed
okay,
to run.
okay.
Yeah.
Come on.
It's-
Oh, man, what do you think? What do you think? This,
Yeah.
yeah,
this guy's won multiple Super Bowls. You think he's gonna-
I can't.
Make a
I'm a
mistake like
fucking
that?
4-time Super Bowl champion.
Yeah, that's
now,
crazy,
so,
dude. You're catching Brady now. Honestly,
yeah, I'm on my way. Well, I might have quit. I don't know,
if
bro.
you quit,
Well, I was saying last night after that, I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm selling all my fucking players. I'm going to sell my coins to one of those coin websites and I'm going to make some money back. Fuck this shit. I'm never playing this game again. But, bro, they're dropping a new season tomorrow, bro.
You gotta
I-
check it out before you go.
I was like,
yeah.
bro, if I sell all my players, I'm definitely going to want to fucking play the new season tomorrow and I'm going to fucking regret
it
it.
always
So
happens.
Yeah.
It always does.
I'll probably be back on there tomorrow.
Well,
going
Chris,
for
you're the
another Super
MVP
Bowl.
of Madden.
Right.
But
No,
who
bro.
exactly is the MVP of the NBA?
I don't know if I'm the
Indeed.
MVP of that. Bro, my defense is really good. Like, I run good defense.
So you're
but
defensive player of the year.
my offense is bad, bro. Especially in squads when I'm playing with them. I feel so much pressure on me when I'm the quarterback, bro. It's the hardest thing in fucking video games to be the quarterback for squads.
Imagine
bro.
what it's like in real life.
I want to play
Bro.
that VR game where you are the
Are the
quarterback. Yeah,
quarterback?
it's the best.
I seen one come up on my TikTok that they're like developing a game
Yeah.
that's a football game that's supposed to be like a
Well,
career mode, and you have a player, and it's like park type, like pro-am type vibes where you load in. You can do 7-on-7 or 11-on-11, and like everyone's
they
a
did that
real
in Madden.
player, no AI though. They did like 3-on-3s. It was
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
like everyone's a player, and it's supposedly no microtransactions. It's supposed to be like all
Whoa, so you
grinding.
gotta
your
grind
guy,
it.
yeah. So we'll see what
Damn.
happens with that.
Yo, I can't wait for NCAA football.
I know,
That's
bro.
what
I'm so
Mhm.
cool. That's
I'm
why I've been playing so
dying.
much Madden, bro. I'm practicing.
I'm dying
dying
to take
for it,
like fucking Akron to the
Bro.
to the glory.
dude.
When UNC fucking wins that shit, bro, it's gonna be fucking lit, bro.
Bro, I'm
It's gonna be
dying
insane,
to
bro.
take over one of those teams and do dynasty mode, bro. It's going
Yup.
to be the greatest thing of all time. I will not play a video game until that fucking game drops.
Mhm.
And then I will not speak to anybody.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, all right.
All right.
Let's
Sorry.
talk about this NBA. It's okay. Let's talk about this NBA MVP. I'm taking the obvious choice. It's Nikola Jokic. Once again, his third 3-time MVP for Nikola Jokic for, yes, the second seed in the Western Conference, but tied for the best record in the Western Conference. I understand the other guys that are up for this. If you pick Shea, fair. If you pick Luka, fair. I'm not going to argue it. But Nikola Jokic is once again the most valuable player. If you look at advanced metrics too, I'm not going to say you should. I checked a few of them. He's probably first in whatever metric you could think of.
Yeah.
Yep.
You look at the eye test, always makes the right decision. I will talk more about Nikola Jokic in a little while, but simply put, Jokic, my favorite player, is once again the MVP. No bias.
Yeah. I'm up next. Okay. Yeah, I'm not getting cute here. I'm gonna go with Nikola Jokic as well. I don't hate the Luka pick, but it's Jokic. My thing with Jokic is he has the Nuggets in a tier of their own. Like them and the Thunder won the same amount of games, and yet we look at the Thunder and say, hey, they could get upset by the Lakers or this one or that one. We don't say that about the Nuggets. We think the Nuggets are gonna dominate, maybe not dominate, but we think they're gonna go through a stacked Western Conference.
So what do we say about the Nuggets? Everyone fears them.
Right. Yeah.
There's the thing.
And just the way he's able to make guys around him be as impactful as they are. Not that they're not good players, but the way he's able to elevate everyone around him and just dominate the game, no matter how he has to do it. Like he does it in every way. If you need him to score, he'll score. You need him to go out and get 10 to 15 assists, he'll do that too. And he's gotten better every season as a defender. So yeah, Nikola Jokic is the best player in basketball and the most valuable.
Oh, Sleazy, who you got, brother?
Honestly, bro, the safe pick would obviously be Nikola Jokic.
You ain't taking the safe.
But I'm a dangerous man.
I knew it.
Spicy.
I'm very dangerous. I'm very risky.
Jason Tatum.
And for that reason, I picked Luka Doncic. The numbers don't lie. He's damn near averaging a 34-point triple-double. I think he's a rebound and assist away from it.
Less.
I think what really did it for me, like I know what kind of team I was looking for in Denver. I knew what Jokic was going to do. I knew they were going to be good. The expectations that I had for the Mavericks, Luka and the team kind of exceeded those for me. So, especially during that stretch to end the year, I really think Luka. I don't want to say it solidified it because I still think it's a three-way tie between Jokic, Shea, and Luka. But I think I gotta go with Luka, man. A 34-point triple-double is really hard to look over. I'm not gonna lie. Not exactly a 34-point triple-double because I know a lot of people are gonna be like, "Oh, it's not really a triple-double." But it's really hard. The numbers are really hard to ignore.
I agree.
Yeah, I want with Luka too, man. Listen, the narrative matters. That's why Jokic, when he got that one when they weren't that high of a seed, the narrative mattered for him. The narrative matters, man. And Luka, obviously, it all starts with just the fact that he's due for one. You know, that we all know Luka is going to probably be a multiple-time MVP winner throughout the course of his career.
Yep.
So he already started with momentum when this award race started. Maybe he was the favorite going into it. I could be wrong.
He was.
Yeah,
believe he
probably.
was, yeah.
So as expected. So the narrative was already on his side from the jump. But to be able to flip the season around, man, I mean, it was gloomy days for the Mavericks early on. You know, guys were in and out of the lineup. Kyrie was in and out a little bit. And we thought it was going to be people thought it was going to be a repeat of last year. People thought they wouldn't even, you know, they were at risk to not make the playoffs. And in a Western Conference that was so loaded and separated by so little games, and that honestly didn't see that much movement because everyone kept winning. You know, there was movement in the top three. There was a little movement towards the bottom, but I don't know how to word it. Like, teams kind of were where they were. Like, we knew the Thunder, Nuggets, and Timberwolves were going to end up the top three seeds. Obviously, we didn't know where, but we knew where they were. And those last 5 to 10 it was a dogfight for a little bit. And listen, I know if you look here, the Mavs and Suns are only separated by one game. Same with the Pelicans, and the Lakers are pretty close behind. But the Mavericks kind of had this clinched up for a week now. It felt like they kind of put themselves above everyone else in terms of that play in line. And I think that's super impressive considering, the Suns had some moments. Obviously, the Lakers, the second half of the season, played some amazing basketball, and they barely moved up. The Warriors, too, this last 2 weeks played amazing basketball. They couldn't even get over the 10 spot. So to be able to climb all the way up to 5 was super impressive for me. The ability to have a guy like Kyrie Irving, who's, he's a wild card, to be able to be the leader of the team and get Kyrie locked in. And, Luka's a part of that, to have all these other guys having great years, having Derek Lively be probably an all-rookie first-team member. That's on Luka Doncic. The ability, I know Jokic does some of the same stuff, but the ability to make his teammates better, like, you just can't say enough about it. And obviously, we know he could do it himself. The guy scored fucking 70 in a game this year. That's part of it, too. He fucking started the game with a fucking game winner. Started the season with a game-winning 3 against the Spurs. Like, he's just had the moments from the jump. So I think just everything that normally gets factored into the MVP award, I think it's Luka. Like you guys said, Jokic has a great case. Shea has a great case. I wouldn't be mad if either of them won.
If
but
any of the 3 win,
there's no wrong answer. I'm not gonna
and
lie.
Trevor's in the chat. No, when I was saying we knew the Thunder would finish top 3, I didn't mean in the preseason. I meant
throughout the season.
I meant like 3 weeks into
yeah.
the season. Kind of things just kind of shook out the way they were, and we kind of knew the Thunder were going to be a top seed.
Look,
it didn't take long.
I didn't think they were going to be number 1, but I did think they were going to.
Yeah, I definitely didn't think they were going to be number 1. But
that's also Shea's primary narrative.
Yeah,
the fact that nobody saw that one coming.
Yeah,
and the fact that he averaged 30 and he's just the most consistent guy in the entire NBA.
See, I think that's a little bit of a lie saying no. I think there was people who had the Thunder. People thought the Thunder were going to be title contenders.
I don't know.
Preseason, a lot of people thought the Thunder were going to be
title contenders.
I would say contenders, but top 4 to 5 seed in the West.
Top 5 in the West, I'll give you that. But nobody saw number 1 in the West coming.
Number 1, I didn't. I can't lie. I didn't.
I don't think I'm gonna be honest. I don't think many people saw top.
I saw the 35 and 6 or whatever his averages is. I seen that coming up a mile away.
Agreed.
Right.
But what would that translate into?
The West is crazy. I didn't see it coming.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, I didn't see it coming either. I'm just saying.
I think I had them as the 7 seed. I think I had them as the 7 or something like that. But yeah, no,
I had them like 6.
I could have never.
Yeah, no. Shea was awesome. I just think. I just think Jokic and Luka's ability to like impact other aspects of the game, like in terms of getting their teammates involved,
making everybody around him better. Yes, yeah, I agree. Well, it's a good thing that we don't have to argue the 3 of these guys.
Trevor, you're saying Jokic is number 1 in every single advanced stat. It's between him and SGA. If your case for Jokic is that he's number 1 in every single advanced stat, then it's not between Jokic and Shea. It's between Jokic and no one.
Well,
honestly,
that's how I feel.
Right, and that's fine. But like, I don't see how Shea's more deserving than Luka.
No, I disagree with that.
So. I don't think
I completely disagree with that.
If we're gonna, I don't think Jokic is clear cut number 1.
I personally do, but
that's fine.
But I have Jokic here, and then I have Luka and Shea. Or it's like Luka and then Shea, but it's like for anyone to put Shea just very clearly above Luka, I don't see.
Yeah,
if your argument is they're the first seed in the West, I can't say anything back. Like I just can't. But
no, you can though, because if it's between Jokic and Shea, then Jason Tatum could be in the conversation.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here with that shit, bro.
He is for me, but we'll save that for
I think he's not. He doesn't have many words.
The numbers don't say it.
When you say in the conversation, you mean like he could be involved in the same sentence as these 3. But no, but it's a 3-horse race. It's not anyone. Nobody else is in the MVP conversation.
I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't be shocked if Tatum gets a vote or 2.
He's probably going to
MVP. I think he might get some 2nd or 3rd place votes.
I wouldn't be surprised with that.
Yeah,
bro.
But if he gets
something,
if he gets a 1st place vote and someone picks Jason, all due respect to Jason Tatum, he's amazing. But if he gets a 1st place vote to win MVP, whoever the fuck that vote is,
you'll be surprised.
I'll never have a vote ever again, because it is Jokic, it is Luka, and it is Shea. And if
Agreed.
you pick anybody else, you are simply incorrect. It's that simple. I
True.
don't even think there's an argument. I don't think there is anybody else that should be like having the whole, oh, this guy could be in the MVP No, those three are in the MVP conversation. And then squarely outside of that is any other guy you feel like mentioning. So like Jason Tatum can be in that secondary conversation. And I personally think there's another guy that resides in New York that should firmly be in that outside conversation.
He's probably definitely going to get a vote somewhere.
But yeah, I think it's a 3-horse race, and if you pick any of the three, I'm not mad at you. But I don't know. Jokic is just Jokic.
I go
bro.
Jokic.
You can't do.
I just think, like I said, it's just the Nuggets are still in a tier of their own.
Yeah,
And that's pretty much solely because of him.
I just feel like there's no other player in the NBA right now that gives you that feeling. Like, all due respect to Luka, that gives you that feeling of inevitability when it comes down to it. Like at the end of a game, I don't fear anybody more than I fear Nikola Jokic. Like, he's always going to make the right play. And I don't say, and of course, the same could be said for Luka, but
Well, you know what it is? It was
we've seen him
last year the NBA was so wide open. And they won. So this year, the rest of the NBA is still wide open, and they're the only ones who have won in this
setting
kind of era. Yeah.
But it's also just we see them when
like
they
obviously
play.
Bron's won, but like Bron is different. Like circumstances are just different than the last time.
It's also just different with the Nuggets because when you see them in a primetime game, it's like they're a different team. They're a completely different team when it's like, oh, we got to make a statement to the league real quick. Like, we got to make a statement to the league that we're still the best team in the NBA.
No
like
problem.
both times that they played the Celtics were just statement games. It was just that simple. Like, it's like, oh, you guys think that they're on the same level as us. Okay, watch this.
To be fair, both of the times we did shit the bed. So
yeah.
I don't want to say they beat us. We kind of just lost, if that makes sense.
Okay. I mean, that seems to be a trend with your team, most easy. So
it is. I'm not denying it.
It's a little scary, brother. But yeah. So it's a good thing we don't have to, argue about these three guys when we talk about our all NBA teams. Because I'm pretty sure all three of these guys are firmly going to be on the all NBA first team. So why don't we just jump into it? We're done with the awards, I believe. We've covered everything.
Congrats.
Covered all our bases. Congrats to you guys. You've gotten BallGame's awards. Yay.
Woohoo.
Yay. I'm sure you guys are feeling amazing. I hope you get the real hardware. So next up, we got our all-NBA first team. I guess we'll jump right into it. All right. This is going to be...
We're going one by... Are you naming your whole team
I'll name my
first?
all-NBA first team.
My question is, is it like in order of most deserving of all?
No.
Okay, so I can name any five.
You can name five in whatever order.
I did mine in order.
I also did mine in
okay.
order as well. But you don't have to do that.
That's just kind of how I made.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah.
So for me, I have Jokic, Luka, Shea, Giannis, and for the fifth spot,
don't do it.
I have my boy, my New York Knicks, carrying my squad by himself for most of this season. Jalen motherfucking Brunson is a all NBA first teamer. And if you think otherwise, you're simply wrong. That's it.
Couldn't have said it better myself. All right. I'll take over here. Surprisingly, I have the exact same thing. I have Nikola Jokic, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Luka Doncic, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and the king himself, Jalen Brunson.
All right.
He didn't play enough.
He didn't play enough games. I also have Jokic, Shea, Luka. I also have Jalen Brunson. And I have Jason Tatum. So listen.
Wow.
Sweezy's going to give his team. I'm sure you guys are going to all disagree. I have both of them. So I'm going to go use the sync while you guys hash it out. And
your thing,
I'll be ready to defend my pick after the sync when you guys are done arguing.
Fair enough.
All right, Sleazy.
Good luck, guys.
Got your trash-ass team.
Yeah.
Well,
all right. Go ahead, buddy. Let's hear your
all-NBA. This is probably going to be a shock to none. My all-NBA first team, Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Jalen Brunson.
Whoa!
And for my fifth spot, I picked Giannis.
Oh my God,
Bro,
he left Tatum off.
he had Brunson and Giannis on.
Nah, he folded, bro. He folded.
Wow. Really?
He's just pranking you guys. Social experiment.
Please don't.
Are
be
you
joking.
dead ass right
Please
now?
don't be joking. I beg.
Where?
There we go,
Because the
okay.
last like 10 to 15,
Okay.
I was so ready to argue against.
Yeah,
Tatum,
I was
especially
full on.
for
I brought
the-
stats and everything,
for
bro. I
like
was
down
full
the
on ready
stretch
for
of the
an
season,
argument,
man. I
yo.
was ready for an argument, but
Wow.
I can't argue. The only reason it was Jalen Brunson made the list for me. That wasn't the glaring discrepancy. It was between Jason Tatum and Giannis. And I can't argue 30 points per game on 60% shooting. I
So,
just can't.
yeah,
I can't argue
I mean,
that.
we'll wait for Chris, and I'll probably end up repeating myself. But Giannis has also been on a tear for like the last month. He's been averaging like 32, 12, and like something not fucking normal.
you can't leave him. And look, I'm gonna be honest with you. It was between Brunson and Tatum, but I don't want to say my New York bias took over because I don't think it did.
I sat and deliberated for like a good amount of time, like making sure my bias wasn't taking over. And I was like, no, it's not. Like the guy was out there with Dante DiVincenzo as the
as
second best player.
Yeah.
Played awesome. Don't get me wrong. But Randall missed 36 games.
Something
OG
like that.
missed. I think he played
Quite a
23,
few.
so he missed a lot.
It's a lot of circumstances as to why Jalen Brunson made my
50
list.
games, man. Like,
Yes. I'm not disagreeing with you at all. I think he would have been an all-NBA third team guy if Randall had stood healthy.
Yeah.
Max all-NBA second team, but because of the circumstances we were all handed in terms of everyone getting hurt on this team. And honestly, we might have been the most banged up team in the entire NBA for the entirety of the season, which sucks because I do think we had a title contender when healthy. But man, like to watch a guy, and I'm going to firmly say this, go from someone who was a star, like a clear-cut star, to now being in a superstar conversation. And in my personal opinion, very few guys can carry a team the way that Jalen Brunson just did. And that puts him in superstar category for me. So as a Knicks fan, this is one of the greatest players we've ever watched. And of course, I'm just going to have bias because of the simple fact that I've never witnessed this as a Knicks fan from any player. And for him to have carried us to a 2 seed in a competitive Eastern Conference, yes, it's a weak Eastern Conference, but it's been competitive with Dante DiVincenzo as a second player. Bro, circumstances, as you said, Sleazy.
absolutely.
They have to take over to an extent. They really do just have to take over.
They do have to take over, and that's why Giannis has to be left out on the first team.
It's tough to hold off Jason
Giannis's
Tatum with
team-
64 wins, bro.
We're putting Jalen Brunson on that first team. Why? Because the Knicks overachieved given their circumstances, and Jalen Brunson overachieved given his circumstances.
Least you could say.
Hate to be that guy, but the Bucks underachieved, and Giannis has to get some blame for that. He's the fucking best player on the team. I don't fucking care.
Does he though?
He played great, and he's going to be on my All-NBA second team for sure. But
yeah,
I have to, when it's this close between them, and listen, Giannis probably does have the stats edge over Tatum, but shit, Tatum was fucking amazing this year. Tatum also improved in almost every aspect of his game also this year. They were damn near a super team. They were far and away the best team
they
in
are a super
basketball.
team.
And if you want to say he fucking got carried, bro, watch the games, bro. They don't like
Please watch the games.
they
Yeah,
First
go
of
as
all,
we're
that's
not-
a
we're not
stupid
coming here with
fucking
that,
thing.
yeah.
They
Don't-
go-
I'll never say
the same
that.
way with Giannis, the same way with Brunson, the same way with Luka, the same way with all those guys. The Celtics go as Tatum takes them. Yeah, he
Yeah.
has more help, but they go as Tatum fucking takes them. He is the biggest reason for them fucking winning 64 games. The same way Brunson might be a bigger reason why the Knicks won as many games as they did, and he might have had a larger load on his plate, but come on, bro, with this Tatum shit. The guy won fucking 64
So-
games. In a year where there was so much parity.
The fact of a 30 point per game season on 60% shooting. That's never been done ever.
Yeah. Like
I know.
I can't deny that
Oh,
fact.
what I was gonna say is, you say Giannis has to get some of the blame. Does he just like what actually is his role in their as you put it, underachieving? Just he's the best player of the team, and he's got to.
You just got to be better.
and
Yeah.
You gotta be better. Is that
yeah, and not Damian Lillard having an off season is part of that goes on Giannis. Jason Tatum just got added all these former All-NBA and
Take a slight step back.
all-star level players to his team, and he learned how to play, and he figured it out. Giannis added a guy in Damian Lillard and couldn't figure it out. That matters to me.
That does play a factor.
They won games this year strictly based off their talent. And goddamn, they're talented as fuck, but they did not figure that thing out.
They also had the coaching situation. You know, they switched coaches mid-season.
But that
and does part of that go on?
I was about to say part of that needs to fall on your guy.
The whole thing is Giannis.
I agree with that. Yeah,
that's
fine. Yeah, but
all in all, yeah, the statistical case is just iron.
For sure.
It's
He's
tough.
definitely beats out Tatum.
Like, as much as it pains me to do it,
man.
I just can't. I can't deny the fact, bro.
And the top end talent of the Bucks is great, yes, but there is very little depth there.
Like, and then I look at it.
We knew that, and we still had such high expectations.
I had them as the one
that they didn't meet.
So I had them as the one seed going into the season.
I hate thinking like this, but
when you're talking about stuff like this, like I feel like
you need to split hairs.
Yeah, we know they're gonna have great stats. Like, yeah, Giannis has the edge on him in stats, but also we know that Tatum's playing with better. Like, we know Tatum's stats are going to,
yes,
take a little bit of a hit playing with the guys he's playing with, but that his ability to share the ball and, like I said, and be able to integrate those guys were. Like, Kristaps was the guy in Washington last year. He was the guy in the Knicks, He was supposed to be the second star for the Mavs. Like, Kristaps was that fucking guy. And
for a lot of the games this year, he was the guy.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. Tatum's ability to, and obviously it's on the Celtics as a whole and coaching and all that stuff too. But, the star player is a big role in being able to integrate new guys. And Jason Tatum, being an unselfish star, was able to allow Kristaps to be Kristaps. You know what I mean?
Lest we forget, Drew Holiday was the third best player on a championship team.
Right.
So, and this
now being the fourth or fifth option.
Right.
Averaging 13 points per game. Like,
and one of the best corner 3-point shooters in the league. Might be the best corner 3-point shooter in the league.
He's another guy, just adapts his game to whatever situation, but he has nothing to do with this All-NBA case. But, okay. And I understand that. But Giannis now leads off your second team.
Yes. So I have Giannis on my second team. I have LeBron James on my second team. I have Kevin Durant on my second team. I have Kawhi Leonard. And my last spot, Anthony Edwards, is my last spot on the second team.
So I'll just take over from there. And obviously, instead of Giannis, I had Jason Tatum leading it off and the exact same second team. So Kawhi Leonard, LeBron James, Anthony Edwards, and Kevin Durant was my second team.
Cool.
So I had, sorry, I have Tatum leading off my second team. I have Anthony Edwards, LeBron, and Kawhi. I have Anthony Davis over KD.
I debated that.
My only gripe is I can't be mad putting KD up there. AD's just so damn impactful on the defensive end of the ball. And obviously, Kevin Durant is probably as good on offense as Anthony Davis is on defense. But and he obviously, if he's scoring 25 points in a game, like the Lakers are going to win the game most likely. So, yeah, it's super close. But I went with Anthony Davis over KD.
No, I have AD as my first guy up on the third team.
Yeah,
so
I have the exact same thing. Oh, Sleazy, what's your second team looking like?
My second team, obviously, as painful as it is, led off with Jason Tatum, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Anthony Edwards.
The fifth spot is a little tough. But I'm surprised you locked in KD. So I'm wondering who the fuck you're missing Kawhi.
Yeah, he's deliberately Kawhi.
I think I might have to put Kawhi there.
There you go. So for me, it was tough, and I'll just make my case real quick for why I didn't have Anthony Davis on my second team. And I hate to hold this against guys, but I just couldn't have two All-NBA second teamers on a team that is in the play-in. And Kevin Durant has had a phenomenal season. They avoided the play-in, and he's been the only constant for Phoenix this year. Like, simply put, the only constant for Phoenix. Devin Booker in and out of the lineup. Bradley Beal in and out of the lineup. And even when he is in the lineup, isn't exactly Bradley Beal all the time.
Bro, the Lakers won 2 less games than the Suns.
No, I know. But
Like,
Kevin Durant had to
mean,
deal with guys in and out of the lineup.
Okay.
Played a healthy full season, which is a big thing. And the Suns roster is just underwhelming, man. Like, we thought it was going to be a super team. It is a very underwhelming roster. But
I mean, shit. I think, honestly, between all those guys on the second team, besides, in my case, Giannis, but whoever that one guy you left off
Tatum,
first team
Giannis,
was, all those guys on the second team, I think you could put AD. I wouldn't care if you would, like, if I had AD on my, as the second guy on my second team, honestly, like, AD, KD, LeBron, KD, Tatum, not Tatum, and Edwards, all those guys, I think are. It's really, there was just.
Team success also just matters.
There were 6 guys for all NBA first team, which fucked everything up.
Yeah.
Because there was a pretty clear cut 5 second team guys, but someone had to come down to the first team. You know what I mean?
I completely agree with that statement.
So my third team, I have AD, I have Steph Curry, I have Devin Booker. D-Book averaged like 27 and like 7 assists this year. And I was very moved by the fact that D-Book was pretty much the point guard for them this year. And I know that was something that everyone kind of knew he would be able to do given the fact that he increased his playmaking this season. But I think this big 3 in Phoenix probably had the biggest toll and adjustment on Devin Booker. Not like it took long for him to adjust, but it was the biggest adjustment to have to make on Devin Booker.
Like KD's still KD, Bradley Beal's still Bradley Beal.
Devin Booker took on a
he's supposed to be.
Yeah, Devin Booker took on a bigger role in terms of the playmaking, which really moved me.
Wow.
I didn't see that coming. I'm not gonna lie.
I think Devin Booker is
D-Book out because I didn't think he had enough games played this season.
I might be wrong.
I don't think he did. I think I'm pretty sure I looked this up, and I think he played 59 games this year or something like that. He didn't play the 65 required.
Played 68.
Did he really?
Played 68 games.
Oh my God! Yeah. Wow, it's a missight on my part.
Yeah, you might want to add him in. I think he's clearly an All-NBA player. I think it'd be crazy if any of you guys don't have him on, actually. But to round out my third team, I had Jaylen Brown and Domantas Sabonis. Had to give Sabonis his love, man. Shout out to Jaylen Brown, the best year of his career.
So,
shit, if Jaylen Brown was All-NBA last year, he had to be All-NBA this
year. What was your full?
AD, Curry, Book, Jaylen Brown, and Sabonis.
Okay. So I hate to do that. I had to leave Jaylen Brown off. And the guy that I put instead of him is the man that led the league in assists. I put Tyrese Halliburton on my All-NBA third team. And I know you don't like that. And I know he struggled for some of the season because of an injury. But regardless, when Tyrese was in the lineup, the Pacers were a really good team. When Tyrese wasn't in the lineup, the Pacers were a really bad team. And that matters to me.
I guess that's an MVP thing, though. Like, that's not, I don't
look
as much at that with
horseshit, Matt. That's real fucking horseshit.
I have Halliburton.
He was a fucking All-NBA player for a month and a half, bro. Come on, man. Fucking 82-game season, dude. You're bugging out.
I don't know, man.
He had a good season, and he definitely
had a very good season.
He definitely showed some stuff in terms of like his future outlook, but bro, he wasn't a fucking All-NBA. Bro, he wasn't a fucking top 15 player in the NBA for the entirety of the season, bro. Not even close. He might not even be top 20.
I don't know if I'd put Jay. It's so tough. It's so tough for me because Tyrese is the best player on his team, and I hate to make that an argument, but for me it is. But Jaylen Brown, second best on a 64-win fucking team. It's
his defense got back. I got you, O'Sweezy. His defense got back up to par this year. He honestly played at an all defensive level too.
He did.
I mean, I saw someone talking about this, but just Missoula's trust in Jaylen Brown too. You know, you have Derek White, you have Drew Holiday, you have a guy like Jason Tatum who gets praised as an elite perimeter defender. A lot of the times they have Jaylen Brown guarding the best player on the other team this year, and he's
a lot of the time.
He's held his ground more times than not while still giving still giving you the super efficient scoring. So shit. Come on.
Ah, man.
Fuck
I don't
Tyrese
know,
Halliburton, bro. Change your mind, bro. Come on,
Fuck.
bro.
21-11 is tough. Being the
Bro.
best
I'm not
player.
gonna lie, Tyrese didn't make my list.
He did?
He didn't.
Yeah. Good. You know ball. Oh, so easy.
All right,
Go for it, Tom.
I'll go next. This should be interesting. This fifth spot was tough for me. So I went with Steph, KD, Booker, Sabonis. Gave the fifth spot to Zion.
I thought about Zion.
I thought about Zion as well.
Shit, I'll give it to Zion over Tyrese Halliburton.
Jaylen Brown. I didn't think of Jaylen Brown, and that's definitely a really good entry. But man, I loved what Zion did because a lot of people just thought he was fat and out of shape and couldn't do anything anymore. And he showed them that he can.
I think we were a part of the people that thought he was fat.
I was probably in there, but he showed us all wrong. Then
Always had hope.
he's dominant, and he really elevated as a playmaker this season. So, he took a huge step in that department.
Point Zion
is a real thing, and the Pelicans are a good team. So yeah, I'm giving it to Zion.
Yeah, my only gripe with Zion was he started the season a little rocky.
Yeah, okay.
And then the counting stats aren't they aren't what they should be.
25, 5,
yeah, like
5,
Zion. I don't
No,
even think
it's
he's
not.
up to
He's averaging less than
25.
23
per
something.
game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Zion should be a 25-point per game scorer when you look at it. That's
He
what
was
I mean.
for the final.
Yeah, right. But the counting stats just don't hold up. I don't know. Jaylen Brown, I'll keep praising Jaylen Brown, which is a crazy thing for me to do, but just in terms of him over Tyrese Halliburton and him over Zion, I just think Jaylen Brown was consistently who he was for all 82. Jaylen Brown's season was Jaylen Brown's season. Tyrese Halliburton.
That's definitely fair.
Was
You know what? Fuck me, bro.
Fuck
Tyrese
Trunks
Halliburton,
is spitting too. I'd take Wemby over Halliburton. Wemby definitely got some consideration in there, bro.
I actually considered Victor Wembanyama.
I did too. Yeah, I did too.
Honestly,
Jaylen Brown is my final spot on my All-NBA.
Okay.
Taking Tyrese off.
I am taking Tyrese.
Let's go.
I felt like if I
Tyrese
couldn't give
Halliburton.
Wemby Defensive Player of the Year for
Gotta give him
two games, I couldn't give him all NBA to, then I would have had to switch that around. But Sleazy, drop the list, brother.
All right, my All NBA third team: Anthony Davis, Steph Curry, Jaylen Brown, Sabonis, and my fifth spot was either between Paolo and D-Book.
I could see Paolo.
I think no D-Book.
I'm gonna have to give the slight edge to D-Book.
Yeah.
Just ever so slightly though. It was really
I'd be
tough.
cool.
I would have loved if Paolo made it.
I was about to say I wouldn't mind if
I have him over 5 different.
I was gonna say I wouldn't mind if a few of us gave Sabonis the boot for Paolo. I don't understand it.
No, he was so.
I can't lie. Sabonis.
No, I have
good.
Sabonis over Paolo.
Sabonis is a lock for me, but yeah.
Yeah,
I think
I don't know.
Sabonis
I
is
can
a
see the
lock
argument for
the
Paolo
third
over
team.
Sabonis.
Not making an all-star.
Mine was Paolo over D-Book. That was my.
See, I think that's crazier
I don't think
than
so.
Paolo over Sabonis. I think Book is locked.
Yeah, I think Book is.
I think
locked
Book is.
too.
I think AD, Steph, Sabonis, and Book are all locked.
Yeah,
I would agree.
I think so too. I think Jaylen Brown's pretty
But
locked.
Jaylen Brown was definitely locked for me.
Yeah, I
I'd
mean,
be
and that's
pretty-
the third
Yeah,
team.
I think that's it. I'd be pretty shocked.
I
if
think,
Jaylen Brown don't make it,
like you said,
honestly.
Zion up there. I think Paolo
Choose
should
Zion
be considered.
instead of Jaylen Brown.
De'Aaron Fox,
Ew.
I feel like goes without some love here too. He was great. For
Yeah,
the
Fox
season.
was definitely in consideration.
Fox
Shit, I
doesn't
even
even
gave
get
Kyrie some
the-
consideration, man.
Yeah.
but he didn't play enough games. I don't think.
No, I
okay.
think he got it.
No, he definitely did not. He 1000% did not get 65
Yeah.
games this season. Because I looked him up and I was
Yeah.
gonna put him on my all.
Yeah, he got 58. He was
Yeah.
close.
Yeah.
And then Victor Wembanyama, potentially some outside down ballot All NBA third team votes. And then Tyrese Halliburton still deserves some love in terms of this conversation.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's
DeMar
all NBA
DeRozan.
teams. DeMar DeRozan's another one. Yeah.
Nah, I was kidding, bro.
Yeah.
DeMar DeRozan deserves love
I
for
was
this.
kidding, bro.
DeMar DeRozan is like a
Get him
is-
no, bro.
is an All NBA.
He'll get the
fourth
clutch
team
player of
guy.
the year, and he'll be happy
Maybe
with
be
it.
the
yeah.
All NBA 50.
I gave Trey Young some consideration.
Okay.
If Trae Young got the games, Trae Young. If we were talking Trae Young or Halliburton, shit, you know where I
Maybe
stand.
Trey, yeah, I'd agree.
Yeah.
But all right, so now we move on
This
to
is
our
a Tyrese Halliburton hate podcast.
It kind of is, man.
You despise him.
Didn't we?
But
all-
I'm not gonna lie, the
the
conversations people were having about Tyrese,
I'm not a Tyrese
they
Halliburton.
were nasty, bro. Like they were
It really were. It really made me sad.
I can't
Yeah.
believe that people thought he was better than Jalen Brunson.
Bro, they thought they were putting him over Steph, De'Aaron Fox, Ja, SGA.
Yeah, they were putting him
To be
over
fair, if
everyone.
he didn't get hurt, he would have had a phenomenal season.
The
He-
comments-
before the
No, but
injury,
people
he
were
was-
locking him as the
Yeah, no,
second best
that's
point
over
guard.
That's
Ja,
insane.
like,
Third
yeah.
best point guard behind fucking Luka and
No
and
fucking
Steph.
shot. Not a shot. But
Yeah, they were bugging out. Come on,
all right,
bro.
so all NBA defensive, all defensive teams we can now move forward to. And Chris, you said it in the chat earlier, there is one correct answer to the all NBA, to the all defensive first team, and that is
Wemby, Rudy Gobert, Anthony Davis, Bam Adebayo, and Herbert Jones.
The exact same thing.
the
yeah.
exact same thing.
That's the all NBA first team. I know, Sweezy, you said you had a different first team. So who you got?
Rudy Gobert, Derek White, Herbert
Shocker.
Jones, Jaden McDaniels, Bam Adebayo.
Oh, Sweezy.
You
Yo,
left
no
off
Wemby
Rudy
up there?
and AD.
Didn't
Oh
you
wait, no.
take
Did you say
fucking-
Wemby?
Wait,
No,
you said Rudy, right?
He left Wemby off, but didn't you take Wemby to win the
You
deep
picked
brother?
Wemby for this is Mark Gasol
Come on,
2.0.
Sweezy, you're better than that.
Did I?
You
Yes.
did.
Sure
You
did.
did,
Oh, he's still not making my list.
brother.
Oh, that's insane.
He's
What?
still not making my list.
Come on.
Respectfully.
What? But he's the
Why?
defensive player.
You
of the
can't pick him for
year?
Depoy then.
Okay,
No,
well,
I'll
then
even let you.
Rudy's D-boy.
I'll let you leave Derek White. Who'd you? You had Derek White on there. You
Yes.
can leave Derek White. Take Bam off and put Wemby. Bro,
Or
come on,
J-Mac.
come on.
But J-Mac's
Sweezy.
I don't think I could do that.
You think Bam was a better defensive player than Wemby this year? You really?
Then the defensive player of the year.
You genuinely deep down?
His defensive
His year
player of the
defensive
year.
player of the year.
I've seen enough film.
All right.
But then why'd you pick him for Depoy?
Can't argue with the eye test.
Yeah,
I guess.
I can't. I don't even really remember if I did or not. But if I did,
Yeah,
100%
brother,
I did.
we have it recorded. You 100% did.
I swear I didn't mean to. Rudy's my D-boy.
I can't wait for that on
Yeah.
TikTok.
No, because I think I stopped. I
on
stopped
TikTok,
when I
him
said-
saying
when I was saying I can't put
the
Rudy
defensive
in the
player of
same
the year
conversation.
immediately after that. Thank you.
Ben Wallace's four goddamn people. Four
Oh
D-boys.
my God. That's what you said. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. You argued against Rudy because of that, and you said Victor needs to win it. At
Wow,
that point, you
that's
should have
nuts,
picked
bro.
Derek White.
I can't. I'm not. Wemby can't make my team. I'm sorry.
All right, so
This is
here we go.
nobody else.
So second team.
This gets a little difficult.
I have
I'll-
Giannis. He's a lock. Yeah. Giannis isn't a lock
I
for
did
all
not
defensive
pick
second
Giannis for
team.
My all defensive second team. You'll
Bro.
hear who I picked instead.
Come on, bro.
You'll hear who I picked.
So you guys have him as an All NBA.
No, I
first team
kinda
member,
sold-
but
I sold
not
with
a
that.
all
Yeah, no,
defensive-
you're right,
You don't
you're
think
right.
he's an
that
all
doesn't
defensive-
necessarily mean.
I know. I
be
feel like
honest.
part of his biggest impact is not his biggest
Look,
impact. But
one of these was a homer pick, and I probably should take him off, but I'm not.
Oh
Right.
God, I hate. Wemby.
Hartenstein over
Just
Giannis.
go. Just
bro.
go.
Boy.
He's gonna pick Josh. Hart. He's gonna pick Josh Hart.
I have J-Mac on there. I have Derek White on there. I have Alex Caruso on there. And I gave my final spot to Jonathan Isaac. Did he make the games? Or did he
I
not?
Don't know.
think
Wait,
I don't
he
there
think
might-
he did, but
Hold on. There might not be games for defense. I need to check.
No, there is.
I think
If
it's
there's
for
games-
awards in general. I
you want to
think
give yours
no.
while he's
Yeah.
Maybe there's no games for rookie team.
So my all defensive second team was Derek White, Drew Holiday. I had the Celtics backcourt. Alex Caruso, Jaden McDaniels, of course. And my boy,
Josh Hart.
Isaiah Hartenstein on the all defensive second.
You really put him on there, like genuinely?
Genuinely, he deserves it. He's been phenomenal for us defensively. He's our anchor. Even when OG was out, he
Hey,
kept
this is your first. This is your first team.
all defensive second team.
Oh, whew.
So he's my final spot on my all defensive second team. Sorry, Giannis, I just didn't put you on because the Bucks just weren't successful enough defensively this season. So
that's interesting. I also didn't have Giannis on there, but that's okay. So I went with pretty much the same thing as you. I went with I have Isaiah Hartenstein on there as well.
yes,
Derek White, Jaden McDaniels, Alex Caruso, and I put Jalen Suggs in my last spot.
that's
I
so
love
fair.
Jalen
I
Suggs. I
like
wanted to put
that.
him on the
I
first
like
team
that.
so bad, but I couldn't do
So
it.
fair.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna give
Love me
Jalen
some
Suggs
Jalen
that
Suggs
spot
instead of
Jonathan
Isaac. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why I had
Suggs
him
is
on
the
there.
best,
I just
man.
made
Love that
feel a
guy.
little
I mean,
mistake.
he's an all NBA first team defender
Yeah.
I mean, all NBA first team, all defense.
I don't know why I
team.
just assumed he had the games requirement. I don't know what's wrong with me, but yeah, I'll throw Suggs in there.
Sleazy, you're up.
Okay, my second team, Drew Holiday, Alex Caruso, Wemby, Anthony Davis, and my fifth spot was either between Giannis or Jason Tatum, and I'm probably going to lean Giannis.
Okay. JT is another guy that could have got consideration.
Honestly, I'm gonna give my last fuck Jalen Suggs. I'm gonna give my last spot to Jalen Brown. I just hyped up his defense as much
You
as
did.
I did.
Yeah,
I'll give
that makes
Jalen Brown.
sense.
That's for you, OC.
I really wanted to put him over Caruso, bro,
I'm
but
gonna give. Well,
Nah.
Sweezy, it's not positionless, bro. It is positionless. I mean,
it is.
so like the guard doesn't matter.
I
still don't think I would have put him. I can't fit him here.
Bro, Caruso is just so locked down.
Yeah.
I watched that Bulls-Knicks game, and while Jalen Brunson
Well, no,
still
I
went
say
off,
that because you were saying it's either Tatum or Giannis, but then you said you considered taking Caruso out for Jalen Brown. You could take Giannis's bitch ass out for Jalen Brown if you want.
All right, okay.
You can take Wemby out.
Yeah, take Wemby out.
Take your D-boy out, bro.
All right, this is my second team. I'm doing it over.
Yep.
Anthony Davis still made it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jason Tatum, Drew Holiday, Jalen Brown, Kristaps Porzingis.
The Boston Celtics.
Boston Celtics.
It's
Starting
Davis.
five is all
Well,
defense.
Sleazy, are you a Celtics fan?
With Anthony Davis, of course.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I have two. I have
wouldn't
two
know, I couldn't
Celtics
tell.
on my list. Oh, Jesus. Oh,
All right, are
boy.
we gonna do the all rookie teams?
We could just do it real quick. I think it should be consensus, personally.
All right, go for it. Lay it out.
Victor Wembanyama, Chet Holmgren, Jaime Jaquez, Brandon Miller, and my fifth spot was Amen Thompson. You could say B-Pods,
My fifth spot would be D Live.
That's who I went with. Yeah.
Derek Lively potentially.
I think Derek Lively's included with the list of locks for. I think he's a first team lock. I think he got that shit on lock.
I think Amen Thompson was so fucking impactful when he started playing for the Rockets.
Yeah, but I just don't think he had the total season impact. Derek Lively fucking.
Because fucking Ime didn't play.
No, I know,
for
but
part of the season.
that's part
That's
of
the
it.
guess
Derek
that-
Lively
yeah.
was fucking impacting winning from his
From
fucking
the
first
jump.
game. He outplayed Wemby in his first fucking game, bro.
Hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, I think Lively just has the better body of work. My second team would be Amen Thompson, Brandon Podziemski. I'd probably have Keontae George on there.
Yep.
Same.
Case and Wallace.
Case and Wallace on there, and I'd round mine out with Gigi Jackson.
I would probably have the exact.
Yeah, I didn't do
I
one,
didn't.
but yeah.
All of rookie second.
No,
team,
me neither.
honestly.
A part of me wanted to put Jordan Hawkins on there, but
Come on, shout out to Gigi Jack. Can we talk about it, man? Come on, I hit that
bro.
one out of the park,
You did.
bro.
Yeah, you did.
I
You
cooked.
really did.
It's the best
you
thing.
were probably the only guy
He's up
that I knew
44.
that had faith in him. The
Huh?
only guy I knew.
No, I'm not the only. A lot of guys
Nah,
had
dude.
Gigi.
No, the only guy I knew though. Like
Nah.
me personally, that I
And
knew.
a lot of guys.
I
saw
see
it.
a lot of shit on Twitter.
Yeah,
I saw a lot
well,
of shit on
It
Twitter.
was so fucking obvious. But I had him higher than anyone's draft. I had him as a
Yeah.
fucking
So does he
top
start
five.
for them next year?
I don't think so.
Probably not off the rip ski. Probably not off the rip ski. They might look to use him as
Yeah,
a
I think
sixth
they're
man,
getting
man.
Marcus and job back.
He might be.
Could be a bucket.
Yeah, he might
Yeah,
be the
man.
punch off the bench for them.
He could
I
play
don't know.
defense too, man. He's a good basketball
Yeah,
player.
kind of depends. It
Very
depends because he did a lot of stuff with the ball in his hands. A
Yeah.
lot of his flashes was stuff with the ball in his hands. So we got to see how he adjusts to playing on a team like the Grizzlies, where the
Yes,
ball
with
has
the
to be in
squad.
other guys'
Right,
hands.
yeah.
So how he plays off of, I think he'll play great off of Ja just because of his ability to space the floor. Theoretically, you should be able to go with Jaren at the 5 and Gigi Jackson at the 4 when you want to. I know they're probably going to draft a center this year in Memphis because Steven Adams is gone, and Jaren was probably the best at the 4. But for when they want to go small, they could run Jaren and Gigi out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really wonder what the Grizzlies do.
Run
there,
like
but
Ja, Marcus Smart, Bane, Gigi, and Jaren Jackson.
such a small
Shit.
lineup, though.
It's a
really
really
hate
small
the
ball lineup that could
It's
put
a
up
great
some
small ball
points.
lineup, but
But we able to put up some fucking points. But no, yeah, he should be good for them, man.
Marcus is on that.
They got some dogs, man. Vince Williams over there, bro.
they found
So,
some stuff this
bro.
season. They really did.
I
Grizzlies
fear
are
they
gonna
might
be
be
very
building a dynasty.
I don't think so.
It really
The
depends
NBA's
on
too
Ja.
fucking- The NBA is too
Mm.
fucking good right now.
Really depends on Ja.
I'm gonna put it
I
like
think
this. I think
they-
Ja's good enough.
I think they can. I think they're doing such a great job constructing this fucking roster, bro.
I'm
that
just not sure that Desmond Bain or Jaren Jackson are the second guys on a
they
championship.
might not
team.
have to be, brother.
You think GG's really gonna be that guy?
Could be.
All right, we'll see about
Could
that,
be.
bro. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not
that's
gonna
what-
rule it out. I'm definitely not gonna rule it out, but I don't know. It's a long ways away.
Shit, I think he's an all-star talent, bro. If you only got to be an all-star to be the second best guy, probably a high
With
level
that good of a
all-star.
roster,
Yeah.
you really only got to be an all-star.
Shit, I think he could be a 23 point per game scorer, bro.
Okay.
Not for his career, but he could have a prime
Some
of
like 23 point per
points
game season.
Bro, he has the skill set, man. And it looks like, bro, his fucking interviews are like fucking great, bro. He pulled up to one
Yeah.
interview the other day, pulled up with a
hilarious.
basketball in his hand, and he was talking about how he's so happy that he has Chris Middleton's number now, and he's gonna annoy the shit out of him to get in the gym and work with him and blow up his phone to make
You love to
get in
hear
and-
that
yeah,
type of
bro.
shit.
Yeah.
he
And I
seems-
love that he gave Chris Middleton his credit.
No,
bro.
he like obviously I don't know the fucking guy personally, but like from everything I've seen, he seems like he has the makeup of one of them guys. And I think this skill set is he has
it's
the skill
there.
set of one of them guys.
And he's
so-
athletic as hell too.
And-
so.
and the Grizzlies have one of them developmental systems.
Yes.
So like shit,
They've been
I
looking
think
for that small forward.
yeah, I
thing.
think this guy's the limit for him, and I'm so happy that he's bro. The best take. I'll never be able to top that take if he fucking hits, bro. If he hits all-star status, bro, man, I gotta get
Yeah.
his jersey, bro.
You definitely do. 100%.
Gotta
That should
get
be the
his
next jersey you
bro. I
get.
bought a fucking Sam Howell jersey, dude.
Tough. Tough, man.
Where is he now?
In Seattle. bro.
Seattle, yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna take
No, did you
Gino's
see that
job.
Gino ran the fastest on his fucking team, bro? He
It's
ran close to
embarrassing.
22 miles per hour in practice.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah,
It's really not. 22 miles per hour is insanity.
No, I'm talking about for the rest of
for
the
the
team.
rest of them.
To let Geno Smith.
But 22 miles per hour.
I mean, no, that's
So it's
tough.
not like it's
but,
embarrassing for the guys when it's like, yeah, it's crazy, bro. That's nuts.
Gino running faster than Tariq Woolen.
That's
That's
exactly what I was
insane to
thinking,
me.
bro.
But that's not, I don't think it's an indictment on the team. I think it's just Gino.
Yeah, cool.
That's
guy.
Gino's
crazy.
different,
Yeah.
bro.
Cool guy. It's gonna be a shame when Sam Howell takes his job, bro.
yeah, all right, brother. That is not happening.
Yeah, but
Um,
that's our all NBA teams.
is-
That's our awards. Like we said, playoffs coming up Saturday. We're gonna give you guys the full playoff preview Thursday. But
I don't think I want to have both these conversations tonight. I feel like one of them should be safe.
I honestly forgot what your second one. I know one of them.
One of them was
I
Kevin
don't-
Durant.
I don't even
wanna
know what
have
the
that
fuck-
I don't know what the
convo
other
right
one
now.
was.
I really don't.
What was the other one?
This doesn't need to be an argument. It's just I simply just want to know who you guys think.
Oh, the most dominant.
yeah. So I guess I can make this.
You'd
count.
rather do this than the Kevin Durant
I
thing?
don't want to talk about. I have no energy to fucking argue KD right now. To
Mm.
be honest.
We have Sleazy on, bro. You sure? I know Sleazy's always ready to argue, right?
Well, doesn't sound like he's very ready right now.
He's not ready to argue.
Sleazy?
I'm ready.
He's ready. He's ready.
I'm
Nah, it doesn't
dead.
sound like he is. That
He
was
is
the
not.
answer for me.
Maybe we should have.
Bro, because I'm looking at the Drake beef, bro, and it's really throwing me off.
No,
how he's
Sleazy, we could definitely save
Shit,
this one.
maybe
And
we
we can talk
save
about it on
this for
Thursday.
when the Suns flame out.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's a
Yeah,
good point.
right?
You know
It's
what? We're gonna
content, people.
we're saving Kevin
Because
Durant.
they're not winning no fucking final.
No,
so
if
they're-
they do, then I can't have this conversation. So you might be saving me from looking like a fucking idiot, to be
so-
honest.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
so we'll see.
we ain't too far.
All right. So what's the other thing? Good.
The other one is, I guess if you want, I could do a TikTok hook for it too. So, Pete, what camera am I on? Cool.
P, why are you looking so sexy right now, bro?
Mm. That's what happens when I eat hot pastrami for 3 days
All
straight.
right, let's-
It's the quote of the year.
You could go this one. All right. Who are the 3 most dominant players you guys have watched in your lifetime?
Okay.
In our lifetime,
In our lifetime. Very
In your life, just from watching basketball, not going back to the fucking 80s. If you didn't get the chance to watch this man live, you do not mention him.
shit, man.
The 3 most dominant players you guys have ever watched in your life.
ready. I'm gonna get crazy with
Yeah,
this.
go ahead.
NBA. And not stretches. I'm talking like significant amounts of time, brother.
I was gonna say Zach Edey. actually.
No, NBA and
Bro,
significant
shit,
stretch.
he was fucking dominant, brother.
I don't want to fucking hear it, bro.
all right. So LeBron is obviously number
Number
one.
one.
Right.
Consensus number one on the list.
Now the arguments start.
I'd like to believe that we could consensusly throw Kobe on there.
I disagree.
He made my list.
What do
When you say dominant,
what does dominant
Yeah.
mean?
Just
The ability to dominate a basketball game?
yeah,
So Kobe had that.
but did he have it more than some of these other guys?
The ability to beat the big three Celtics.
I mean, shit, you could list some guys
see
off. I think Kobe has
So,
to be at
all
least in the top 3.
People ain't gonna like this.
he scored 50 and a half.
Nikola Jokic is second for me. Just simply put, I said it
I'm
before.
not mad if he made the list. Second is just a little
It's
too high.
the inevitability that he's going to make the right play at the right time. And it's not just from his scoring. We've literally seen the man down the stretch of games be the most clutch player in all of basketball when it matters. But not only just that, to empower his teammates, to trust his teammates the way he does too, he dominates a game in a different way than some of these other guys do, in my personal opinion. Like, he can take over and score whenever he feels like it. Brother just throws it behind his head and fucking makes it. We remember what he did to Anthony Davis and the Lakers. AD could not have played any better defense, and you couldn't do a goddamn thing about it. Sometimes it's just inevitable. And this coming from a 7-footer who is arguably a top 5 passer in all of basketball history. Yes, all of basketball history is crazy to me. Shooting 60% from the field is crazy to me.
I don't think it's crazy to have him on your list. Second on the list is where I kind of have an issue.
Of players that I've watched, man, like I don't think anyone matches Jokic. Like LeBron is on his own tier. I don't think anyone matches Jokic. And then third for me, personally, is Steph Curry. Because when that man is on, you just simply cannot do anything. He walks past half court, shoots it, and there ain't nothing you could do.
That's kind of where I had my problem, because unanimous MVP Steph, I'm taking over a lot of players. He was right under Bron for me. 2018 LeBron, unanimous MVP
Well,
Steph.
yeah, we're not. Are we talking players over like for their career, or are we talking like one specific version of a player?
From what I've
one
seen,
specific version of a player.
Oh, okay.
But it needs to be. I'm not talking like a 10-game, 15-game, 20-game stretch.
Right,
I'm talking
yeah.
like a season or two. Like I'm talking an era of a player.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Shit, man.
Okay, so I'm gonna take 2018 LeBron.
Yeah.
With the
yeah,
Cavs.
he's number one for me.
Yeah, it's easy.
I think unanimous MVP Steph. If we're doing it just like a 1-year sample, then I think unanimous MVP Steph has to be on here. I don't know if Kobe really has one season like that sticks out, but should Kobe for the entirety of his career, when he got into that mode of I'm gonna win this game more times than not, he won that game. So
from what I've seen, Kobe from 08 to 2010 is he made that list.
like that motherfucker refused to lose, bro. He was
Jokic is probably 4, 5, or 6 on right under that.
Disagree, man.
I think LeBron's obviously one. I think Steph is definitely on the list.
I agree. He's my third.
I don't know, man. Why I asked that question was I'm not gonna lie, considering 2019 Kawhi.
That
But
he'd be top 5 for me as well. Like he'd be
that man,
my top 5.
There was no one could do anything against him. Like it was
the feeling of inevitability.
Yeah, exactly. But
fuck did he just do?
Leaving Kobe off is tough, man.
I can't, bro. I love Jokic as much as the next guy.
Nasty, bro.
I can't put him over Steph or Kobe. I just can't.
Why?
I think for Steph, Steph was more demoralizing than like dominant. Like Steph, not only okay, shooting from 40 feet out is crazy in itself. But like when Steph hits a shot, bro, it's like, damn, we tried. Now everybody's shaking their head. He's dancing. Crowds all into it. Like, bro, the 2016 run, it was pretty it's unanimous MVP, the first to ever do it. I can't like he wasn't physically dominant. Obviously, he's 6'2", barely 200 some pounds. It was just he's more demoralizing than anything, and I've seen him absolutely crush people just from shooting a ball, bro. I've seen him put pain on people in different ways than one.
I look at it like this. Like Jokic is, in my personal opinion, from what I've watched, the second greatest offensive engine that I've ever seen.
Second?
Yes.
I don't know. To me, it's just all that stupid shit about, oh, he dominates the game in multiple ways. He gets his teammates involved. It's all fucking cute and dandy.
But if you take that away, he's still a 32-point per game guy come playoff time.
See, I think the problem is when people hear the word dominance, they think physical. Like they think big,
that's why I wouldn't have had Curry on this list if that was the case. You know what I mean? Like I'm
saying not us, but like
yeah.
the vast majority of people.
But in my personal opinion,
Jokic could get his fucking teammates involved if the defense is allowing them to be the best way for the Nuggets to win. Sure. And if you need to win a game, Jokic is a really good option because you know you're going to get a good mix of scoring and a good mix of playmaking with some above average defense, and you're going to have a really good shot to win the game. But shit, Kobe might do it differently. Kobe might not get his teammates involved, but shit.
And do it his goddamn self.
I know I'm
we've seen Jokic
still
do
going to
that
have
too.
that fucking chance to win that game too with Kobe. Like, I don't know. To me, when I'm talking about this type of shit, the playmaking kind of goes out the window for me.
But that was part of LeBron.
No, for me, it is part of LeBron. But that's not
part of the like. We can't say that and then just throw it out the window with LeBron because it was.
But it's not.
Every time it came down to it,
for
LeBron
me,
would make
it's
a pass
not
off.
the playmaking. It's
for me, it's not.
I'm just thinking more about like when I need to win a game, who's going to fucking inflict themselves onto the opponent and just put themselves out there and say, I'm gonna fucking make you miserable and I'm gonna fucking and Jokic does that.
I was about to say, I feel like
I'm not saying he doesn't do that shit. I just think shit like LeBron's a different beast. LeBron in winner go home games, I think statistically has the best record out of anyone. Like in he's the best winner go home.
Oh my god.
That's why he's by far the most dominant player in fucking NBA history. Like
yes.
He's his own fucking thing.
He's
like, yeah, the playmaking matters, but shit. If Kobe could dominate a game with just his scoring, I don't give a shit if he could pass to his teammates.
Win's a win, yeah.
You know?
See, but like and I completely understand that, but we've also seen Jokic go for 50 when he has to. Like but then it's also the fact like you pair that with if they're gonna send a double or a triple team at you, we've watched the game and been like, wow, holy shit, Nikola Jokic is dominating this game with his passing, which like we already know he could do it with his scoring because he's one of the most efficient scorers, not just in the league, but in NBA history from all levels.
When you say, okay, Jokic, when he needed to, he scored the ball. Cool. Kobe, if he needed to fucking playmake, Kobe playmaked. Kobe made plays for his teammates if he needed to do that.
He ain't on the level of Jokic in that regards.
Okay, and Jokic is not on the level of Kobe in terms of a scorer.
Don't say that.
Brother.
Don't say that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I hate that because
he could. In certain aspects of
is
scoring,
more efficient in every way.
Yeah, Jokic is definitely closer to Kobe in scoring than Kobe is to Jokic in playmaking. That's fine, but
I think
again in this situation, it doesn't matter. The ratio doesn't matter. If you're dominating, you're dominating. The ratio doesn't matter. So if Jokic dominates a game with 50% of playmaking being like, damn, that's dominant, and 50% of his scoring, damn, that's dominant, and Kobe dominates a game, and you're like, wow, 100% of the time his scoring was fucking dominant. It doesn't really matter. They dominated the game for 100% of the time. Who the fuck cares? Who the fuck cares?
I don't know.
And when it came down to that, listen, Jokic is great and the Nuggets are great and inevitable and all that shit. But shit, when it came down to I need it, there's one guy. That's just what it is. Maybe it's a nostalgia thing, but
I think it is. I think we very much fondly look back at those types of situations. I think it's a nostalgia thing personally, but to each their own. Like everyone has their own opinion. I just personally think Nikola Jokic is the second most dominant player I've ever watched with my eyes, and he's probably going to prove it again these playoffs. So,
Which it's not a crazy thing to say, but I've seen it more times than not with Kobe.
I guess. So what's your top three, Sleazy?
2018 LeBron.
LeBron in general. You could just say LeBron.
Okay.
From like 2010, yeah.
Yeah, you could 07, honestly, till like fucking
27 to like 2021.
Like tonight, yeah.
Or tonight, honestly. LeBron, Steph, and Kobe Bryant.
Okay. All right. That's fair. That's fair. To each their own. I accept everyone's opinion here.
Yeah.
Giannis gets some love.
I was
Giannis
so that's what I was gonna say.
definitely
Yeah,
gets
Giannis.
some
I almost put Giannis up here.
Giannis definitely. In terms of, especially in terms of physical dominance, but yeah,
Kawhi for in the playoffs.
yeah,
Kawhi in the
playoff
playoffs.
Kawhi in general. Yeah,
Playoff Kawhi is inevitable always, but he just
Kevin
recently
fucking
gets hurt.
Durant.
Kevin goddamn Durant.
oh yeah,
Kevin fucking Durant. If we talking about Kobe dominating with scoring, it's Kevin Durant is like
That's
right
and honestly, yeah, I'd agree with you.
Right under his nuts.
If that's what we're gonna say, then yes, I'd agree with you.
If what's what we're gonna say?
Like just the scoring alone, then yeah, I mean, Kevin Durant is right there. If not a more efficient scorer than Kobe at that point. So
Okay, so I feel like we're leaning into this Kevin Durant conversation that we said we're not gonna have.
I'm not having it, not doing it. But I gave Kevin Durant his props. That's about the extent of the props that I'll ever give Kevin Durant. So
yeah, no, Jokic is great. So
He did ruin basketball. I can't deny that.
yeah, I mean, I just love Jokic, so I just always got to say something about
Fair
it.
enough.
But yeah, all right. Is that all? That's everything.
that's
Got it
everything.
all off our chest. Cool,
Yep.
wonderful. All right, well, thank you all so much for watching. Please be sure to leave a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, follow us on all of our socials, cop a BallGame 1K hoodie, and continue to get BallGame closer to 10K so we could drop a 10K hoodie, and I could do a lot of things that I probably shouldn't do on a YouTube stream. But anyways,
Fans.
I could do that. But anyways, Sleazy, thank you so much for joining us. We love you, buddy.
Love you,
You know that. And we are always here for you. Sleazy is in our BallGame group chat, by the way. So he really is like one of us. So just know, Sleazy, we are always here for you, buddy. So
Yes, always.
But yeah, tell the people where they could find you.
God, bro, I haven't uploaded a TikTok in God knows how long.
Get back on that shit.
Like in God
Playoffs,
knows.
bro, perfect time.
It is perfect time.
Perfect time. I planned on doing it, bro. But all right, so I'm on TikTok at OSleazy. OSL 3 E's ZY. You follow me on Twitter. I'm pretty sure it's the same thing. OSL 3 E's ZY. I'm on Instagram at We Trust Mari. Yeah, man.
Go follow him. He's an entertaining follow. I'll tell you that much. And to all of you guys, enjoy the play-in tournament for the next couple of days. We will be back on Thursday with our full playoff predictions, and this guy might be back as well. So we shall see what happens there.
Yes.
And with that,
BallGame.
BallGame. It's been a minute since I heard that one, to be honest.
BallGame.
I love you, but I gotta take